got me breathing underwater. Baby, when you're around, oh, I can do anything. It's like you gave me superpowers. I'm on top of the world when I call you my girl, my heart's racing. I can't lie, I'm into you, I can't hide from the truth. You're my eye, pull me closer. I can't lie, I'm into you, I can't hide from the truth. You're my eye, pull me closer. Never let me go. You got me breathing underwater. Baby, when you're around, oh, I can do anything. It's like you gave me superpowers. I'm on top of the world when I call you my girl, my heart's racing. I can't lie, I'm into you, I can't hide from the truth. You're my eye, pull me closer. I can't lie, I'm into you, I can't hide from the truth. You're my eye, pull me closer. Never let me go. I can't lie, I'm into you, I can't hide from the truth. Caught my eye, pull me closer.
The Spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Airball going for all 3!
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the is going bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Gonna spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Airball going for all 3!
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the is going bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill.
All right, and welcome everyone back to the Greyhound Battlegrounds. So happy to have you here again on our Sunday finals. Today we're bringing you finals in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Valorant. I apologize for the technical difficulties yesterday. I was out. Unfortunately, I couldn't help. But today we're expecting a smooth and steady stream. And here with me on the cast, I've got a few special people. First off, on webcam with me today is an alum of Carmel Esports' own program and a competitor in the last Greyhound Battlegrounds, Mitchell Urban. Mitchell, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Mitchell. I'm a freshman at the University of Kentucky. Actually, we just had the Smashing is thriving here. We got tryout tourneys. I actually just went to one yesterday. I placed 9th out of 30. I'll take it.
That's awesome to hear. I'm glad you're able to keep continuing your esports journey at the collegiate level. Also with us on the cast today is Jack Sibbett, aka Jaxiv. He competed in the Battlegrounds this past Friday. Wasn't able to make it all the way, but he'll be cheering on a couple of his teammates, including his 2v2 partner, Blake645. Jack, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Jack. I'm the captain of Carmel High School's Super Smash Brothers team, along with my good friend William. So I've been playing Smash for a good while now. I've been looking into the competitive scene recently, and I reached out to the club to see if I could try and get better at the game and meet a lot of friends. So I've been having a lot of fun time with it.
And of course, returning on the cast from Friday night, my co-host back then, Sebastian Herrera. Sebastian, remind the people who you are.
I'm also part of the Smash Esports team. I play Duck Hunt only in 2v2s, and it's gonna be great to watch all these people fight in the grand finals and all that. You know, I also have a bowl of mac and cheese if anyone's interested.
That's awesome. Glad to hear that you've got your mac and cheese. I've got my burrito ready here, so I mean we're staying completely full, even though we're hungry for some great esports matches today. We have first up Foxflyer and Blake645, and they're about to jump into it, so we don't have too much preamble here. But you three are very familiar with these two and their styles. How do you think this one plays out?
Well, I've seen this matchup probably too many times, and I think based on what I've seen, I think we're going to see Foxflyer take this game. I think typically we do see Luigi win this matchup. However, I think she's a lot more familiar with Blake's playstyle. However, I think Blake could try and find a way to get some early kills here, just because Bowser's a pretty big character and can get comboed around. So we'll see.
Mitchell, Sebastian, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I've played Daphne a lot. For Bowser's nothing to stop at. It's a pretty solid, it's really solid. It's probably the best Bowser that I know. We've got a Bowser at UK. He's really solid, but I still think Daphne's a little bit stronger. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Wow. So Blake's gonna get his classic 0 to death there.
Jackson, you just predicted it all correctly.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing to take lightly. Luigi can get those combos really easily on characters like Bowser, since Bowser's so heavy. But Luigi's grab can combo into a lot of his aerials, which don't send very far. And then his up B kills very early. So if you miss one movement option against him when you're at low percent, it can be the end.
Oh, already 64. That up B does so much damage.
Yeah, that up B is really strong, but it is going to start to get stale here. So Blake's got to be a little bit careful and more conservative of it. That way he doesn't use them all right now.
Yeah, when Blake and Foxfire do friendlies, it's almost, as from already seen, it's always Foxfire who wins. But Blake is not going to take this match lightly at all. Everyone is watching.
Yeah, Blake's been practicing for this. He's been reviewing the matchup, playing in a bunch of Discords. And there's going to go his first stock, but he's already gotten 100% lead, so definitely his practice has been paying off.
I mean, if he hits an up B, it's this bye-bye second stock for Daphne.
Yeah.
But with Rage, Bowser's nothing to joke about, man.
Yeah, Blake's got to be a little bit more passive here until he gets this next kill. That way he doesn't end up losing his lead, but all he needs is just one good throw combo can end Bowser's stock here, so he's got to wait for Bowser to make one mistake, that way he can punish, but he's not really getting a good chance to breathe here. There's not really many openings that she's leaving open for him, so he's having a bit of trouble trying to close this gap here.
Luigi dies with one smash attack here from Bowser. Oh no, that's it.
Wow. So he didn't DI that right, so that is going to be an early stock for him there.
Ooh.
So that's going to make things back to even.
Took it right back up.
Yeah.
0-0-1 stock. This is very rare between the two.
Oh, and we're going to
Oh no.
He's going to go for the
missed the
0 to
combo.
death again, but he did
Let's
miss
do a
the
combo again, but missed that as well.
The fire is just so oppressive with edge guarding. It's just
Yeah.
Oh,
an SD there. So Blake is going to take game 1 here.
That was a really close game, though. Like, regardless of, I mean,
Yeah, I
Bowser's
think.
never really out of it until he's dead.
Yeah, I think Blake really was able to get away there towards the beginning by getting such an early kill, and that breakaway was able to make it a lot easier on him to keep it up.
The momentum was definitely there. I mean, once he got the schmoove and kill with the combo, it really, there was nothing really much momentum-wise that Daphne could do about it.
And we're expecting a little bit of, like, very little downtime between these matches. These two players know each other inside and out. Blake obviously heard us talking at his expense, joking around. A lot of that came from me on Friday night, messing with him a little bit. And it seems here he's taken that to heart, and today he's out to prove something. And the loser of this will have a chance at the grand final still. They'll have to play Sword immediately following this match for a bid at that grand finals. But the winner, they're not just playing for a ticket to the grand final, they're playing to go 1-up in that grand final.
Yeah. Blake was really close to getting his 0 to death there. He was one move away from hitting it, but Bowser was able to tech the fall. So very close there to already starting off with a huge lead, but 60% is not bad against Bowser. I mean, he's just got to wait for one option and then maybe get another up B out of a grab. So
I mean,
right now he's looking pretty good.
If you touch Bowser's shield, you're getting an up B. There's just nothing really else to say about that. If you try to land on his shield, you're getting up B.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try and call that out because, I mean, Bowser's usually going to up B whenever you're approaching from above, especially when Bowser's already shielding. So I'd like to see him try and fake out an attack and punish the up B there, but
Ooh,
so far we haven't seen anything.
solid. Yep,
It's
there's
exactly what you see from a Bowser. Definitely
It's a
shields a
fire.
lot, and I cannot blame him for shielding a lot, because up B out of shield is perfect. But that's going to be the first stock. The back throw off the stage.
I mean, Blake's been doing a really solid job just opening.
Yeah.
I was expecting a lot closer than it would be. I mean, maybe even giving the edge to Daphne a little bit. Oh, yeah. There.
Yeah, that side B is going to take it. That move kills
Daphne.
really early on Smashville, so this has been pretty even so
50
far.
or something like that. So you know he's done. If you get grabbed like that, your stock is over.
Yeah. You got to be really careful to bait out moves like that against Bowser, because if you make one mistake against Bowser, it's so easy for Bowser to punish you with a huge move, so you got to be really careful.
Yeah. I was honestly expecting an up B to catch the roll off ledge, to be quite honest with you.
Alright, Blake here's trying to go for an edge guard, but Bowser's up B is like surprisingly really good for how heavy
There
he
we
is.
go, there's another up B.
So, I don't know if like trying to edge guard with his spare is maybe the best move for Blake, because he's got a lot of really good aerials that could help with edge guarding. I know Blake's really good at calling out jumping off stage with the down air, and I'd really like to see him go for that or some other off stage options, because I've seen him hit some really cool stuff.
Yeah, playing both of these guys are both no joke whatsoever. Yep, there's the up B.
Yeah, he's got to be careful there trying to punish with something like a dash attack, because if he misses it, he's definitely going to get punished out of shield.
And
But he is taking the lead here, so so far he's not too far ahead. That might be the end if he doesn't DI it. Yeah, so still fairly even, but he is getting these stocks a little bit faster so far, so if he can keep that up, he should have the win here. He goes for a 0 to death, but that's not going to hit it right now.
I think Daphne's trying to do whatever she can to prevent that 0 to death after the first game. That was just nasty.
Yeah. He's got to be careful here getting back. I mean, Bowser's flamethrower is a really good edge guarding tool, just because if you get tripped out by it, you can so easily SD. But
Yeah.
Blake's getting a nice combo there right by the edge. That was a really nice aerial combo there from Blake. He's really good about hitting those aerials. I mean, he practiced his, he had to practice them just to learn how to do that 0 to death.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Punish
that
it
up
with an up
smash read
smash.
is going to take the game. So right now it's 1-1. I think Blake played that really good towards the beginning. Just he made one mistake going for a risky up B and was able to get punished really hard.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a very evenly matched winners finals, which is surprising considering the record between these two, but it speaks to the preparation that Blake has done in the past 48 hours or so, being able to sort of learn from his mistakes, like he said, review the gameplay and practice a lot in various discords. So that's really cool how he's been able to prep for this match and come to the table ready to play. The loser will play Sword in the lower finals. We know Sword is an excellent Pokemon trainer. This is a best of 5, so right now we're tied 1-1 heading into game 3.
Right, so even if one of them takes this game 3, it's still not going to secure them the win. The other could still get 2 more, so even if they win this, they can't get cocky because the other one, they've been so even that the other one could easily make a comeback.
Remind me, guys, so is Lilat in this rule set? Because
No,
okay,
I don't think it is.
We ran Lilat as well as Small Battlefield. We ran a 1-3-1 or 3-band system yesterday. So with Lilat and Small Battlefield both in. So I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, I know. Most of these guys don't really like Lilat. I know it's especially bad for Blake just because his grab combos pretty much just don't work on Lilat because of the slopes.
Lilat is in play though for this tournament. Actually, it is listed as a stage counter pick. We just have only seen it, I believe, one time on stream. Seb and I saw Lilat once Friday night, I believe.
I think I might have actually tuned into that because I was tuning in Friday night. I was a little bit busy, so I wasn't able to commentate, but I tuned in a little bit. I think I watched Sword and Tag started with a D.
Oh, it's probably D, man. Really great Joker player.
Yes, yeah, I was watching that. That was a pretty solid set between the two of them.
Alright, so right now, Blake's got a pretty bad advantage here, or disadvantage here. He's got a lot of ground to make up. He's already going to be at close to 90% here before he can get at least one kill. So he's got to be really careful here trying to go for this kill. But if he can get a kill and then immediately get a 0 to death, he might be able to make some sort of comeback here.
She's really throwing out the F smash.
Yeah, you can't get too cocky with that F smash because it's such a risky move to go for.
Right.
Alright, so Blake's an entire stock behind, but now he's got a chance to go for a 0 to death if he's smart about it.
Yeah, when it comes to Luigi, especially for Blake, 0 death combo is not out of the equation. It can happen anytime.
Yeah.
Well, anytime it's 0.
Yeah.
Anytime at like max 20.
Yeah, I can probably go a bit lower with Bowser just because Bowser's so heavy. I believe Bowser is the most heavy character in the game. Not 100% sure
The
on
fastest
that, though.
heavyweight.
Yeah, they're definitely the fastest.
Ooh,
and Blake got a
checked
nice
it.
tech there.
Barely misses the
I mean,
down B.
Blake's on death's doorstep though right now.
Yeah, one side B,
Life
if he
is
messes
dead.
up the DI on one side B, it's all he needs to be taken out. So he's got to be really careful here.
Not even a side B. I mean, any of Bowser's moves will pretty much kill. Except for Flamethrower. Or Fire Breath, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing as Chosen.
Same thing.
It's the same thing.
Foxfire is trying to approach Blake.
So
like,
hear me out, though.
oh,
There.
the forward air. Takes it. Could have
Yeah.
almost, the DI almost worked, but in the end, wasn't enough.
Yeah, one mess up from Blake was all it took for one of Bowser's moves to hit. I mean, Bowser's moves have so much range and kill really early, so all Blake had to do was make one mess up in his movement option, and one of those is going to kill him. So I think it's definitely hard since he had such a bad disadvantage at the beginning. I think it's definitely hard for him to try and make a comeback and secure the win after being so low down, especially against Bowser, since it's hard to get kills. So we'll see if he can bring it back this time. I think really he just needs to get a lead early on, and that's what makes it a lot easier for him.
One thing I've actually learned here at UK, actually, from playing with all the top players on campus, that it's really just all about the momentum. I mean, if someone gets the momentum, it's pretty darn hard to get out of it, and it just doesn't work out too well.
Yeah, I'd almost say that's almost like an extreme thing for Luigi and Bowser, because Bowser can kill you pretty much instantly if you're above 100, whereas Luigi's kind of the opposite, where if you're at 0, he can get an insta-kill right off the bat if you aren't careful. So I feel like it's a very interesting momentum shift between Bowser and Luigi, because it all just depends who gets that first interaction. Because right now, Blake's already at 90%, but Bowser being at 0 is going to make it really easy for him to do a combo right here.
He's sticking. I mean, he's got to stick to recovering really low right next to stage. I mean, that Fire Breath is just so oppressive.
Yeah, he's really careful with trying to recover there, because Luigi's recovery is pretty weird, because, I mean, his side B goes completely horizontal, and then his up B goes completely horizontal. So he's got to be really careful trying to go for a recovery there, because if he just tries to go for a side B and gets hit by the flame, he's easily going to get taken out really early. So he's got to be careful. But right now he's doing a good job of trying to make back some ground he lost.
Ooh,
He's already gotten Bowser up to about 130% after being down by almost 90.
Rage
So.
Bowser, not a fun time.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He's really got to try and get this first kill before he does. That way he doesn't get put in the same situation as last time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, that might do it. Yep, that'll do it. All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah, it looks like Bowser shielded a bit too long there, but that side B is all it's going to take.
oh,
Oh.
Oh no.
Excuse me, everyone. It appears that the switch, which I did not have plugged in my uninterruptible power supply, reset when my entire apartment's power just flickered on and off. Unfortunately, we'll have to restart that specific match, but the rest of the stream did not go down, so a bit of a mixed bag there. Sorry about that.
It could have gone worse. It could have been worse.
Yeah,
I cannot
luckily-
emphasize that enough. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, what we were seeing was a pretty even match for the most part. It looked like Blake had gotten a slight advantage. We'll get them back in here as soon as we can.
So while we're doing this, I kind of want to hear about what's going back on back at home because I'm looking forward because here at college it's fun and I come home after Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to figure out if I can come see you guys maybe one day after school, something, maybe sometime. We'll have to see what we can work out, but I mean I definitely miss playing with the Smash team. It was a great time. And have you guys started your regular season, or how far in your regular season are you guys?
I think we're going into our bye week for our Ice End season, so it would have been week 4, but we have like a college visit week this week. So, this week we don't have a match coming up, but so far we've won all 3 of our games. We won against, I think, Noblesville, Portage, and Penn High School.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Yeah, and we've been having pretty good records. We dropped 1 match against Penn, I think 2 matches against Noblesville, and 0 matches against Portage. So far we've been having a really good record this year.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to hear that from you guys. I mean, we were looking pretty dang solid last semester. I was pretty set. I was pretty certain we were probably going to do pretty darn well at the state competition. College visit. Do you guys have is a esports coach coming in and talking to you guys?
Yeah,
so
we've got
actually-
Zoom calls.
Yeah, so we have a few different setups here. We're hoping to have a mix of in-person and virtual meetings featuring 5 different colleges from throughout the state. But first, before I get into that, because I do want to talk about some of those excellent programs and their universities, I just want to take some time while we're waiting for Foxflyer and Blake to get back into the arena, which I've just set up and we're all ready to go for. We have to thank a few crucial sponsors for making this weekend possible. First off, I want to thank Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker. She has done such a great job of supporting the club. I know that part of her support comes from the fact that her very own son, Tamar and Keren, was such an instrumental member of our club for the past few years before graduating. And, maintain close ties with the club. Yeah, Mitchell, you know how Tamar is. And being able to have her to continue to show the love for the club and for all the kids and all the friends that Tamar still has on the team, it's been amazing. So thank you so much to Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker. For all of your real estate needs in the Hamilton County area, please talk to her. ggCircuit is a new partner for us. They've been an old name in the esports scene for about the past 2 decades almost in Indiana. They've been behind such LAN centers as eBash, which some of you may be familiar with. You maybe played some Smash games at eBash before. But
I have personally, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's become a pretty well-known name in terms of LAN centers, especially in the Terre Haute, Indiana State University area, which is where I went to my undergrad, as well as the center in the Indianapolis area. So being able to have them support us has been great. And then another esports company local to Indiana, GYO, has been so helpful in connecting our players with colleges and college recruiters, just like the ones we'll be talking to all next week at Carmel High School. And if you are a middle or high school student and you want to try to earn scholarships, you can do so at GYO. Think of them as a scouting service. They analyze your data, package it up, and ship it off to recruiters around the world. If you're eligible for an esports scholarship, the colleges will reach out to you directly through the platform. And we have 2 players here in this 4th game of the series who are both looking to prove themselves here and potentially play Smash at the collegiate level, sort of like Mitchell is attempting to do so.
Yeah, GYO actually ran a while ago, about a month and a half ago now, I think. we actually had some of our guys. I was actually I'm thankful to be able to. I actually went to Louisville, where we played some of the Louisville Smash players, and they ran that GYO had a hand in that, and that was really cool because they said they were from Indy, and I'm like, well, hey, I'm from Indy, and they're like, oh, gotcha. But that was an awesome experience. I mean, the Kentucky Smash scene is really thriving right now. Actually, we're trying to set up an entire like statewide crew circuit between colleges. So the bigger players like Louisville, UK, of course, NKU, a couple others I'm not entirely certain of, but we're trying to get that into works. So we're trying to set up a crew. So we're having tryouts for those. We got, oh my god, okay, all right, there's a combo.
All right, let's see what's going on here, because Blake is not going quietly into that good night. This is match point.
Yeah. Blake right now, he does have a lead here, and he's got to be really careful to try and keep his momentum up. Yeah, if he can keep this momentum up right here, he might be able to force a game 5, but he could potentially lose it all right here if he's not super careful going for the 0 to death. So he's definitely got a lot of pressure on him right now to try and get this. But here he goes, he's going to go for it. Oh, and he was one hit off from getting it.
He almost had that. My gosh. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, Blake was only one hit away from getting it, but got the sour spot for up B. So definitely very unfortunate, but still the 75% that he was able to take off of that is really going to help him out here, getting a kill fast against Bowser.
We got
He's
Rage
got to be
Bowser.
very careful.
Rage Bowser. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be...
Yeah, Blake's got to be careful because one miss-up is all he needs to get punished here by Bowser.
They'll probably get side beat or something. At least I think, because I think Daphne will want to end that really quickly. Oh,
yeah, he just couldn't get back there.
Dang.
There was definitely a glimmer of hope in the beginning of the match, because with that first game won by Blake, and like the rest of the games were super even, there was a chance for Blake, but just how it goes.
Yeah, so Blake's going to be fighting Sword now, who's a Pokemon trainer, right?
Please so, yeah.
Yeah, Sword is a Pokemon trainer player. Sebastian, you saw a lot out of Sword on Friday night. What did you think?
Sword uses all 3 Pokemon perfectly. He knows exactly what to do, knows what moves do what. It is perfect mastery of Pokemon Trainer.
Well, this is going to be exciting.
I watched it too. There was some pretty solid play from what I saw.
And the closest match, Mitchell, you said you tuned in for, was actually versus D-Man. But D-Man sort of trolled in the beginning and played a Pokemon mirror match, which did not go in his favor.
I saw
it was a very cheeky move.
Yeah, that was something else. Jack, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember your very first PK Smash when Goldstone was in finals against that dude? And the dude on game 5...
Oh, yeah.
he goes to play Falcon against Goldstone, one of the top Falcon players in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I was talking to Goldstone throughout that entire match. He was streaming it, but he ended it with a bang, but he just straight up embarrassed the dude. It was...
Yeah, I mean, it was still a pretty exciting end because we saw 2
was.
Captain Falcons against them, and then Goldstone ended it with a Falcon Punch, which I don't know if there's a better way you can end off a tournament.
No, I mean, he and I have actually talked about that. We actually talked about that yesterday. I mean, I still go over to his house, and basically every week, try to play and get better. So, I mean, he's noticed improvement. So, maybe that's good. Hopefully, hopefully it can just continues.
And
yeah.
Jack, hold on 1 second here. I want to talk about this. What is the PK Smash that you've been holding?
So it's a tournament series that I've been holding with my friend Sam, or Marshadow as he's known in Discord. But it's a used to be weekly tournament series that we run, where we run both ranked and event tournaments, where our ranked ones count for our power ranking system. So if you place well in those, you'll get points based on an algorithm that I have on my laptop. And it ranks the top players, and then at the end of the season, we'll have our top players face off in a final bracket. But if you want to join, I think there's already a link in this Discord, but I'm not too sure. But our next weekend is our first ranked match for our second season, which is coming up. So if you're looking for a Smash tournament and want some place to join, definitely come look at this. We do mostly weekly tournaments. We didn't do one this weekend because we had Greyhound Battlegrounds this week, so that's why I skipped on it. But next week we've got an event tournament, which is a doubles tournament, and our first ranked tournament.
Now, Jack, are we still doubles team for that one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
And
Love
if you're
to see
interested in joining into the PK Smash, we will go ahead and put a link to that. Do you run it through a Discord server?
Yeah, or you can send the Smash GG, because that has the link to the Discord server on it. So I can send you that.
Okay, and we'll make sure to post that in the Battleground server. And we might even throw it in the Twitch chat out there for all the people who are interested in joining, getting some more competition under their belt. It's a great way to practice and prepare for the next Greyhound Battlegrounds as well. We do run these every semester or so. Next semester we plan on offering some different games, but we also do an end of the year tournament where the prizing is a little bit larger and the stakes just a bit higher.
Now the real question is, Mr. G, do you want me to come back for that one too?
We might have to have you back for that one. But right now, though, I can tell you we have to have Sword and Blake on the screen. Blake looking for some redemption after falling to Foxfire after what was initially a really strong set.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm pretty excited to see how Blake deals with Pokemon Trainer, because I don't think these guys actually fought in the main bracket, if I'm correct.
I don't think so.
And I think it's definitely going to be a harder match for Blake, just because Pokemon Trainer is a character that really gets in your face and tries to just pressure you, where I think Luigi kind of struggles in a matchup like that, just because Luigi usually likes to run away and wait for you to mess up before he goes in for a combo or something. But he's not doing too bad right now. It is fairly even.
We spoke too soon.
Yeah, the double up air.
You cursed him, Jack.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You really shouldn't have. This is all on you. If he loses, this is on you.
It is.
This is all your fault.
Followed up with a tornado. Not gonna kill though.
Down throw to.
Still need a while.
I mean, the Pokemon are there's just 3 different play styles with each of them. You know, you have your Squirtle. You know how you have your combo based character. You have your Ivysaur, who has combos, but it's mainly more of just a kill option. And you just have Charizard, where it's just pure power. I mean, my characters tend to win the matchup against PT. I'm a youngling player, so.
A lot of projectiles, keep them at bay.
Exactly, yeah. I can stop the side B from Squirtle with a Boomerang, and then chain, and then into combo. You know, up B, outer shield is always a fun.
Yeah, so one thing you mentioned there is that Youngling's chain is really good, and that's something I think Blake hasn't been really doing a lot this match. Is he's got a tether grab, and I think grab is probably one of the best options you can use against Pokemon Trainer, since they like to get in your face, and it's an easy option to hit out of shield too. So I'm surprised we haven't seen Blake using it more. I know he likes using it as a Zaire, but not really to actually get some grab combos. But I think it's definitely something he should be trying to go for.
Ooh, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
no. Okay, he's back on.
Oh, and he's gonna
So much edge guarding.
survive the spike there.
But then he survives that as one. Wow. He's still alive and kicking, but that throw almost gets him. I don't think he's gonna last long.
Yeah, he's been off the ledge here for the past whole stock, really.
Oh,
And finally the spike will take it.
It's like the 3rd spike. Alright.
Yeah, so that was a pretty violent edge guard there from Pokemon Trainer. Blake really couldn't get back. He didn't know how to mix up his recovery right to avoid the Ivysaur. But I think it's interesting. Sword really only played Ivysaur this set. I mean, he switched off a couple times, but yeah, he's really been playing Ivysaur, which is pretty interesting because Ivysaur is usually considered to be the lesser of the 3.
Really?
I mean, there's an argument that Charizard's the lesser one. I think Squirtle's definitely the best. But I see people all the time say that Ivysaur just really doesn't have a good place.
might think. Like
I
the
wouldn't
Squirtle
know.
and Ivysaur, I think it might be just closer because I know there's some people out there that'll say Ivysaur's the best of the three. Squirtle, I mean, I don't think Charizard's the top one because it's just not. I just don't think so. But could be wrong, prove me wrong.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any definitive tier list out yet, despite the game being out for over 2 years now. So it does show how well the game is balanced, but I don't think really everyone agrees on which of the three are the best one. But it seems like Sword is playing.
Style.
Yeah, it seems like Sword is going for Ivysaur today.
Yeah, usually, in almost every single match we saw until now, he always starts it with Squirtle.
There's
And
the trap.
for a while, I thought, yeah, that makes sense, because, Squirtle can dish out the combos and, like, bring up the damage up really fast. But, no, he's been starting with Ivysaur. I think he's that confident against Luigi.
I mean,
Well, right now he is at disadvantage, so maybe Ivysaur isn't the best pick now that Blake is starting to read him. Yeah, we are seeing a switch to Charizard here at low percent, so
he's using more of the grab.
yeah, I have noticed that. I think Blake is starting to learn to adapt to this guy's Pokemon Trainer. I think Pokemon Trainer is probably one of the harder matchups to adapt to as well.
Yeah.
But Blake is going to get a kill there, and we're going to
That's the
see
first kill.
he's going to switch back to Ivysaur. So I guess he just doesn't really like using Squirtle that much.
I don't know. I mean, didn't you see a lot of Squirtle last
Yeah.
month?
He
I thought
always started with Squirtle once the opponent was like 60%. I'd say he switched back to Ivysaur. And then did all the KOs from there. But no, I have Ivysaur this time.
Entire map.
Yeah, Blake just went through the whole map with a misfire there. He was trying to just go for a regular recovery, but he had to be pretty careful there to try and go from the other side. I think Luigi misfire can honestly hurt you more than it can help you, but on a map that's as small as Smashville, Blake is still able to get back just by being patient.
I mean, he kind of had to because Ivysaur. Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
That DI didn't work. The
Right
green
there.
missile has a little bit of momentum on it, so
Yeah,
that work.
I mean, look at the hitboxes of Ivysaur's down air. That's just
Yeah, and up air,
Awesome.
like they're huge.
they're crazy.
yeah. Blake's
When
doing a pretty
Sakurai
good
gets-
job, though, pressuring him at the ledge.
When Sakurai puts out his buffs and nerfs, okay, we'll just leave Ivysaur's huge hitbox,
Make it bigger.
Yes, that's what they should do.
That throw almost killed, but Charizard is heavy, so
That's a big boy.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that down.
Blake reads the jump from ledge there. So Blake's going to take a pretty good advantage right now. He got that nice jump read at ledge, so
There you go.
Blake's in a pretty good position at the moment, but I mean, anything could
Let's start
happen. We've
beating.
seen how early Ivysaur can get kills with up air and down air. And Blake is back to being
no.
edge guarded, so he's got to be careful here.
Ooh. Oh no.
Everything's coming back. No,
Oh,
no,
Ooh, gets double
wow.
spike there. I think Blake definitely needs to try and be a bit more careful near the ledge because that's not the first time he's been edge guarded like that. And I think the reason is whenever he gets up from ledge, he tries to go for a punish with grab, but usually Sword seems to be able to call it out, so he's got to be careful.
I would just roll right past, to be quite honest with you. I would do whatever I can to get back on the center stage.
Yeah.
Especially with Luigi, who's a character that is definitely much better at center stage, considering his combos.
Ooh.
That Mind Whip
The
is
up B is
all
going
the way
to
out
take him
there.
out there.
I mean, to be quite honest with you, I would honestly almost let Ivysaur recover for free because I'd rather keep my stock than, whiff and get down spiked or whatnot. I mean, I just don't think that really edge guard. I just don't think edge guarding against Ivysaur or Charizard is a smart option. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that just seems.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whenever I play Pokemon Trainer, I try to just almost let them do what they want off stage because just let them recover, let them get back.
It
But
is, yeah, it is pretty risky. Like, you saw sometimes he did. Blake did down smash. Read the jump, so that worked. But like, is it gonna work in the long run?
Not
sure.
really. I don't think so. And we're on game 3. Sword's looking at a 2-0 lead.
Yeah,
this
Blake's
could be
got
match
a
point.
Blake's gotta be really careful here to try and make a comeback. But he's already at a huge disadvantage right now, so he's got to be looking to see what he did wrong last time and how he can improve it. And really, I think he did a lot right in the last game. It's just at the end there, he got killed really fast because he wasn't being careful enough. And I think that's something you got to watch out for with Pokemon Trainer, because one mess up and they can combo all the way across the stage.
Down air or up air to the face.
Or that was even an up B. Ivysaur's up B has a really weird
crazy.
angle, and it kills super early too.
And it can go through stage, which is just crazy.
Yeah, so Blake's got to be careful with that.
I just don't like how he's going to the other edge. I'd rather stay in center stage. I mean, I get you want to put distance, but at the same time, you make one wrong move, he puts you off stage, and you are looking at a spike scenario. Oh,
ooh, and an up B right there. That move comes out so fast since Ivysaur uses it to recover.
The Charizard.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Charizard yet, but right now it's doing a lot towards Blake. He is not ready for it. Oh, and an SD there from Sword.
That's quite unfortunate.
I don't know if that was a misinput or if he was trying to like get a read or something, but that is going to help Blake out a lot there, especially because Blake can already start off with a nice 60% combo there.
Oh, I was gonna say Blake's almost even. Blake's about dead even with him. Ooh. There's the grab.
Oh, and he goes for an up B.
It up well enough.
He whips it. Oh god. Yeah.
Not up B is gonna hit.
See, you can either prep for the up air or you can prep for the up B, and you know whichever one of the two that you're not ready for, he's just gonna punch.
Blake is
Blake getting a really nice edge guard there. But Blake still does need to be careful. Just because he got a nice kill there doesn't mean he's still in danger of dying. He's
almost made
could
it
be
back.
on his final stock of the tournament. So he's got to be careful
He
here.
is living life on the edge, friend.
Oh, no. that
Yeah.
down B and up B are his worst enemy there. Oh.
And there he goes. So Sword is moving on to grand finals. So
Against
well done by a Sword.
Right?
Huh?
Against Foxflyer, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy, this will be interesting.
This will be very interesting. They're excellent players, both of them.
I wouldn't be shocked if Sword tries to play a little bit more Squirtle because of the fact that Squirtle's so small and Bowser's just sometimes combo food.
Well, Sword has to make some sort of modifications, and unfortunately for Blake, his tournament ends there. He played so well this entire tournament. He started off today so incredibly strong, but unfortunately the matchup versus Pokemon Trainer, it felt like he couldn't get that solid read. He initially got a good lead in that second set, but that second match of the set, but it really couldn't hold that momentum, and we did see Sword adapt a lot from the patterns he showed Friday night. Seb and I noticed that Sword very much would start out the match as Squirtle until it got to around 20 to 40%, switch to Ivysaur. That's when they would look for the kills, and then if they couldn't, once it got to over 100, 120%, they would switch over to the Charizard. Here we were seeing some aggressive adaptation where Sword immediately jumps to Ivysaur right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, I do think Blake did have some really good adaptations in terms of like, you know, using more of a grab, but you know, it's just a little bit too much for him to overcome in the end. But you know, we all have those matches. You know, we just got to take what we can and learn from it, and then do better the next time.
And we know Blake will be back for the next Battlegrounds, and
For sure.
when we're back for the next Battlegrounds, we'll be brought to you by Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker, probably. We're so happy that she was able to help us this time, and we hope to once again get support from our great sponsors that we had this time, such as GYO and ggCircuit. GYO becoming a name in the Midwest esports scene, obviously. Mitchell just told us a story about how he was able to connect with them in Kentucky while doing some post-secondary play, at his university, and then they just ran a combine last week that was meant to help students connect with colleges. So they're doing a lot to make sure that not only people can play esports in high school, but continue to play esports afterwards. And then, of course, ggCircuit, like I said, they've been namestay in Indiana for a while now. They don't necessarily just focus on scholastic esports. They're all just about providing those opportunities for you to play games in communities with one another. They've actually transitioned their software over to be even capable for remote applications, so people out there who are trying to create LAN opportunities and communities remotely now in this distance world, ggCircuit has your needs covered. So really cool of all three of those sponsors to make this possible, to bring us together for this day of tournament. And in the grand finals, this best of 7, we're going to see Foxfire and Sword. This is a rematch from the upper bracket where Foxfire really made short work of Sword. I believe that was one of our fastest upper bracket series. So Sword Sword has to really adapt here and overcome the deficiencies we saw last time. Foxfire, we know, is going to go Bowser. Sword probably sticking with the Pokemon trainer. And this is a best of 7, but Foxfire does have one game up.
You know, do you think that we could possibly see a bracket reset here?
So we've foregone the bracket reset and just gone with a one game up system. And
Really?
yes. So we should be able to see at least 4 games or so. I'm hoping that Sword can take one off of Foxfire here.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we're going to Battlefield, which I think is a really good stage for Bowser, just because a lot of Bowser's tilt attacks, aerials, all those can go way over the platform. So, I'm not sure how good of a stage this is for Pokemon Trainer, but I do know this is probably a good counter pick for Bowser.
She stayed in shield for a pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah, I do think you have to be pretty careful about shielding too much, because if an opponent can learn to deal with that, you can get punished really hard, especially if the opponent knows how to bait out something like an up B out of shield. You're going to get punished really easily.
My question here is why Squirtle? I mean, I guess for the combos, but...
I'd say definitely for the combos, because Bowser's just free combo food for Squirtle.
Yeah. It just doesn't seem, I mean, while it might be, in theory, it might be the smart idea, I just don't know if it's that, like, in application.
And we're seeing some mix-ups there at ledge from Sword. But, I don't know if that was a smart idea to go for, because he was able to get easily edgeguarded his Charizard there at the end. So I'm not sure if trying to mix up there with Vine Whip was the best idea.
Spot dodge up with 2 up tilts. Nice, solid, around 30, 27 to be exact. 26.6.
Yeah, we're just kind of struggling here to approach.
Sword's got to get a kill real quick.
It is. Yeah.
Bowser is never a fun time. And Daphne's living at 150. Jeez.
Still at 3 stocks.
Yeah, Sword is playing kind of cautious right now, where I think almost to the point where it's making him kind of struggle to get any real punishes or kills. So it's going to make him kind of at a low disadvantage for the next stock. So he's got to be really careful here to try and get this stock as early as possible. But that up air there is what he needs to take that.
Not a 3 stock at all now.
And now Charizard's at 77 though. I mean, that's more we're just gonna say it's more like 50% on him.
Yeah, that nice jump read there from Charizard almost led to a nice edge guard there. He went for the dare, but Bowser was able to go right under it. But that dare hits. That dare's a very deadly spike. So we could have seen a huge shift in momentum there. It seems like Sword keeps trying to punish there with up B, although I don't know,
really working.
For the amount of times he's used it, I'm not sure if it's the best option to go for. I'd like to see him go for some more grabs against Bowser, because Bowser's definitely a character that doesn't do too good against grabs. I mean, we saw what happened there game 1 against Luigi.
Okay, the side B takes a stock, but Because of that, Sword's at 181, which is not at all good
Ooh,
against
you went
Bowser.
for it.
Yeah, that side B was definitely a very risky move to go
Side B.
for, but ended up paying off really well. He's right now, wow.
With the tail.
A
Wow,
really
he brought
fast
it
off there from
back.
Sword. That was a 0 to
Brought
death.
that back.
That 0 to death from Sword there was really good.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
Alright, so that is going to make the score 1-1 since we do have the 1-up rule for grand finals here. So right now, Sword is the only person that has actually won a game, but the score still is 1-1.
Wait, so Daphne started because she was in winners. She started with 1 win in the set.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I've never seen that rule been in play. That's kind of news to me.
We'll have to see what happens now that we've equalized that advantage from the winner's bracket. It is 1-1. We're going to see most likely a lot of Charizard versus Bowser from here on out. What does Daphne need to fix in order to overcome Sword's Pokemon trainer here?
I think really at the beginning, she was doing fine. I think towards the end, Sword was able to get carried away with that really great 0 to death. So I think she just needs to be careful with not shielding too much and trying not to go for too many risky moves. I mean, right now it looks like she is a little worried. She's kind of throwing out a lot of attacks like jab and F-tilt there. And if Sword's able to start noticing the patterns between those, he's going to be able to get a huge punish. And right now, Sword's doing a great job of edge guarding. I think Bowser can still make it back here because Bowser's recovery is really, really good if you know how to use it right. So Sword was getting a great edge guard, but Bowser's recovery is just good enough to where he can make it back. And that down B there was a really risky move to go for because, I mean, if that didn't hit Sword, Bowser was going down at only 50%. But the down B is going to take the stock there. I'd be a little careful not to use that down B too much because once Sword starts reading it, it is definitely one of Bowser's most punishable moves since it has a ton of end lag at the end. So Sword, if he can pick up on that, he might be able to bring this back in his favor. Yeah, but right now, Sword is switching back to Ivysaur. And he's doing a pretty good job of juggling. I think Ivysaur is probably a good character for juggling big characters just because of his hitboxes. He can probably hit them from almost halfway across the stage, so Ivysaur might be a good pick here to try and get this kill. He keeps trying to go for the up B, but the up throw there is going to take it. Yeah, so Sword's only down 60% now. He did do a good job of trying to make a comeback after that first stock. We'll see if he can keep up that momentum, though. And that Flame Breath is going to do a good 30% there. He was lucky and he got hit by a weaker end of it, but that move does a ton of damage if you get hit by it. So you have to be pretty careful not to get red and hit with a Flame Breath. Yeah, we see Bowser there going for an F-tilted ledge. That move does hit under the ledge sometimes if you can time it right. It's got some really weird hitboxes, so you got to be careful not to get caught by it. Nice fair and a dash attack there from Sword is going to put Bowser at 100%, so now things are looking a lot more even. Even if he dies here to the side B, I think Sword definitely has a chance to get an early kill now that Bowser is above 100%. And that spike in the F smash is all it takes.
So now it's even. Pretty much. Oh, now it's at 26, but pretty much even from now. One stock, and this could be it.
Yeah, Sword is already at 50% there from a flamethrower, but with Squirtle, that is easily going to be able to be made up with his really quick and combo-heavy aerials. So he's got to be careful not to get edge-guarded here again, but definitely within the realm of possibility for him to do some major damage fast, because we've seen it happen multiple times. But he's going to shield that and get punished. Yeah, that's a move that if you shield it, you definitely can get punished way too early. So
that shield is gone.
You got to be careful not to shield that move, and if you do shield it, you got to be ready to parry it because it's a really tight window, but you can punish Bowser off of it. Right, so now it is 2-1. Bowser's up with the lead and only needs 1 point to win the tournament. So Sword's
this is a
got
best
ground
of
to make
7.
back.
Best of
Oh, it's a
7.
best of 7. Okay.
7.
So best of 7. Never mind then. Bowser still needs 2 wins. So Sword's not too far off. He could definitely make a nice comeback here.
Yeah,
But it looks
will
like
go the distance, I think.
he might be a little shaken up after that. He's got to be a lot careful. But he is going to stick with Pokemon Trainer, and we're going to see a stick to Bowser. So no character switches so far.
Have we seen Sword play any other characters this tournament?
I don't think so. I tuned in for a little bit, but I didn't catch too much of the stream.
I only saw the Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah. So right now, starting off on PS2, I think it's a fairly even stage. Probably a good stage for Sword just because it's a lot easier for him to edge guard on a larger stage like this.
Yeah, Squirrel's doing a pretty solid job, or was doing a pretty solid job of, dancing around Bowser, but now it's the up B, and then there's a side B. That almost kills.
Yeah. Alright. We're gonna see a nice up throw into fair there from Bowser, getting Sword already at a 30% disadvantage, so even when he is able to take this stock, he's gonna be starting off fairly low.
And Sword was fishing for a down air spike. Could be up throw.
Yeah, the up throw there is gonna take it, so it took him a little bit, but Sword finally is going to take it there at 70%.
We can bring this back to make it even. 91. He still has a lot to cover. But, with...
Ooh.
Oh, no.
that edge guard there. Flamethrower, you gotta be careful with, because if you don't save your jump against it, you can get punished really easily. So that's already gonna start him fairly low, but he's doing a crazy 0 to death here against Bowser. Already starting off at 70%, so either way, this is looking a lot more in his favor the more he extends this combo. He tried to read the down air with an up air, and he does get the up air there, but that still isn't going to kill. I'd say it's maybe 1 or 2 hits away from being able to kill Bowser since he's so low, or since he's such a heavy character. But, get Bowser back there with the flamethrower. Fight fire with fire.
Taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, so Sword is looking to bring this back potentially. That really, really fast stock there was definitely enough to make this a lot more in his favor. But he's still 90% above Bowser, so he's got to be really careful here to just try and bait Bowser out and wait for his turn to get a combo. But he is not getting a rest here, already at the side of the stage at 120%, and is wrecked by a down air. So game 3 there, game 3 there, the score is currently 3-1. Sword potentially going into his last game of the tournament. He's got to be really careful here. He did a really good job trying to make a comeback that second stock. It's just he was really struggling to move in there.
Could we see a Carmel kid take our own Greyhound Battlegrounds? I mean, I think Daphne has all the momentum right now. I don't really see Sword having too much, and Sword's kind of struggling a little bit.
Yeah. I think it was the first time
K-Dog came out last time, and I think he was from Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly.
Sword, I think Wisconsin, I think.
No, K-Dog from last Battleground.
Oh.
I think. I'm not 100%.
No. I don't remember much from that.
We're going to Yoshi's.
Yoshi's is definitely a good stage for Pokemon Trainer. I'd say it's a fairly even stage for Bowser, considering he can kill really early, but Pokemon Trainer's got a lot of moves that kill off the top really early, and Yoshi's definitely has a super small ceiling, so we'll see if Sword can use this to his advantage. But we are seeing him bring out the Squirtle, who I think we've seen the least of so far, and
Yeah,
getting
he's starting to
9%.
lose in the beginning of the match. Just like other games that Sword has done. It's always Squirtle that comes out first. And usually at, I'd say like 80 or 60, Sword changes to Ivysaur. So he's definitely using a lot of the same tactics he's starting to use now. Probably try to do something different in the first games, which at this point in time, I think he knows better than do the same tactic he's been doing against Foxfire.
Yeah, but that get up attack read against the Bowser there, Sword is able to punish out of shield and get some quick percent and a quick kill both times he hit that. So that is putting him into a pretty large advantage here. He's almost an entire stock above Bowser, and Bowser's kind of struggling to get a hit, really. Oh, but
it's a shield.
Sword was not prepared for that. He wasn't prepared to let go of shield, and so Bowser is going to take the first stock. Although Sword did a pretty good job of taking a nice lead to start off his second stock.
88, that's very solid.
Yeah. Oh, and we're going to see an up air there off the top. And again, since we are on Yoshi's, that upward blast zone is very, very short. So Sword is able to kill a lot earlier with that move. And he's going to start off with a combo here on Bowser with Squirtle. Going all the way to the edge, almost able to carry him off the top. He was one up air away from getting the up B. So very close there to taking another really quick stock, but again, it is going to set him up for a really, really good advantage next stock, even if he is able to get punished here. So it's definitely looking good for him right now.
If Sword can keep Foxfire in the air, then...
he was looking for the back air.
Okay, 74, 116. An edge guard with a flamethrower. Kind of... Yeah, it kind of works. But the back air almost takes Foxfire out.
Yeah, we're going to see him keep punishing that up B. Bowser's having a bit of trouble snapping the ledge, but you definitely can't do a get-up attack on Pokemon Trainer because all three of them have really good moves that can come out of shield, which is going to let Sword take Game 4, putting the score at 2-3 here. So right now, Sword definitely kind of carried away with that match. After he took that really early second stock, he just kind of took over that match. Bowser wasn't able to do anything. So I wonder if we'll see a stage switch here. I think Yoshi's definitely didn't really help Bowser out there. I think Bowser kept trying to get back on ledge, but just kept get up attacking his shield, and Charizard's out of shield options are really good. His up smash, his up B, even fair can work if he misses one of the other two. So you got to be really careful about trying to go for your get-up options against Pokemon Trainer because they could pretty much cover that entire side of the stage. But it looks like we're going back to Yoshi's. I didn't see them switch stages, so unless they did it really fast. Looks like we might be going back to Yoshi's here. Nope, we're switching to PS2, so a fairly even stage. I still think the stage is slightly an advantage for Sword just because of the edge guard potential. And he's starting off here with a really crazy combo off the edge.
62. Now 73, 80. You said earlier, with a very small ceiling that Yoshi's story has, it's not going to be as bad for Foxfire. Because both of the last two stocks were in the ceiling.
That's true. But Sword is starting off with some crazy damage there with Squirtle. So only just now needing to switch to Ivysaur and already getting the kill there. So Sword's only at 30%.
3-2, right?
2-3. Sword is down.
Gotcha, right.
So yeah, Sword
Is
one game away from losing the tournament, but he is not letting that pressure get to him. He is keeping up his game here. And the combos we've seen this round have been really great. I think using Squirtle more has definitely been helping out because we've seen it so much damage in the beginning with Squirtle. So I think switching off to Squirtle is definitely something that has helped him out here.
Obviously, Squirtle is a really small, lightweight, doesn't do much damage, but we've seen like 6 attack combos all the way to like 60.
Ooh, And that Flame Breath actually ended up helping Sword there get the end box of up B. However, he's still going to get punished there. I think that was a misinput. He went for a second up B, and going up above Bowser with falling animation is definitely going to get you punished by up smash. So right now, Sword's got about 100% lead. We'll see if he can keep this up and take an early stock here, but he's got to take it fast if he doesn't want to let this lead get taken away. And again, using an up B against Bowser, if you miss it, you are going to get punished. And we've seen him do it twice now, so I think he's being a little too risky trying to go for those. But a back air there is going to take it, so...
That tail, along with Mewtwo's, is just crazy.
It is.
Yeah, and it kills really early, too.
It does.
Okay,
But
the jab
Sword-
lit up side B doesn't almost kills, but the
definitely
forward air
for it.
out of stage.
So this could
goes.
possibly be Sword's last stock of the tournament.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful here. He's probably got a lot of pressure on him. I mean, really, I think letting Bowser take him away that second stock put him in a pretty bad spot so that now it's a lot more even here. And he's got to be careful. You can't go for a roll on platform against Bowser because Bowser's got so many options that will hit you. Up smash will definitely hit throughout that whole platform. Up tilt will hit. Side B will definitely hit if he catches the roll. So you got to be careful. But Sword does still have a percentage lead, and he is currently forcing Bowser into disadvantage. So Bowser's going to have some trouble approaching here. I think if Sword is just patient and waits for a mess up on Bowser, he can take this game. But he's got to be careful to not get too aggressive, because if he gets too aggressive,
And he gets caught
only
in the side
one
B,
mess up
could
is all
die.
Bowser needs. Yeah, all Bowser needs is for him to up B once and above Bowser, and it's game over for Sword. So he's got to be careful here. But an up throw might be enough to take this here.
It is
No,
Nope.
it's not.
not. Ah,
That was really good DI there. Sword definitely is gotta be really careful here, but Bowser
very careful.
still not dead at 180%,
Ooh, yep,
but
it.
that's gonna be it. There we go. So going into we're going into our final game, 3-3 here, winner takes all. So Sword just did a great comeback, winning 2 games in a row. We'll see if he can keep this up here, but the winner will take the whole tournament.
I think this is a toss-up. It's to whoever gets the 1 kill move that ends it. It's just this close.
I think something we've been saying since the beginning is that whoever really starts off with that advantage is really just able to carry it, carry that momentum throughout the second stock. And if they're able to do that, they can take the game. We've seen that happen so many times here with not even just this match, but with against Blake. We saw with the beginning with that crazy combo. Really, whoever is able to take this first stock is able to get such a momentum. And both players aren't really playing very patient when they get forced into disadvantage, because they want to try and get a kill early to even it up, which is definitely making things harder on them. So anyways, we're going into the final game now. But we'll see what happens here. I think definitely the first play here is what's going to be most important. Who can bait out the other person and get a hard punish. And we see Bowser charge an F smash there, so there's that punish I was talking about.
Gets retaliated out of an up B, but that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, he reads the get up attack there from Bowser. So right off the bat, Sword is already starting to get these major punishes here. And despite what the percents look like, I think Sword definitely is at an advantage right now, just because, I mean, he's really only been hit by 4 moves from Bowser now. Ooh, and a nice switch to Charizard. The down B is
That's
gonna
not
take
good.
it there. I don't think he was ready for that. I think he GI'd up.
For that, man.
So, Sword starting off on his second stock already, but we'll see if he can get an edge guard here against Bowser. He
Nope.
tries to go for something there.
Just use a Vine Whip, but it's an...
Up B is not going to be enough to take it. Oh,
Oh,
but a dare there is going to force Bowser to the bottom of the stage. So, things are looking a bit better now for Sword, a bit worse for Bowser. Bowser's got to be careful here, though, because at low percents like this against Squirtle, you're going to get edge guarded really hard. And Bowser just now is making it back to the stage, so already taking 90% while
very
off
bad,
speed.
116.
Oh my gosh, he used the switch to avoid the down air.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
smart there.
That was big brain.
And that up smash, he read the roll there, potentially
Now,
putting
Daphne's
Bowser on the last stock of this
He's
tournament.
gotta do something drastic here.
Foxfire needs to take this back. Like 64, like Squirtle, yeah, light and all that, but next thing you know it, Sorta's Charizard, and that's gonna take a long time to defeat.
Yeah, we're already seeing the switch to Charizard here. So Bowser's got to be careful here. Ooh, that was a really nice roll read from Sword. So getting some huge damage from that down throw. So Bowser's already going to be starting off fairly low next stock, if they're even able to take the stock, which they are. So we are on the final stock of the tournament. Whoever gets the next kill wins. So both players are playing very patiently right now.
Ooh.
But Sword, whenever he sees Bowser go anywhere near the ledge, he starts getting really aggressive. And I think
right now.
he's just got to play patient until he can get Bowser all the way to the ledge and then go for a combo off the side. But things are not looking up for Bowser.
Foxfire is like being a little bit desperate right now, trying to use stuff like a random forward smash. The fire, it's running out.
And the roll read is enough to take it. So Sword is going to be the winner here, pulling a reverse 3-0 against Foxfire. So great job to Sword. He really read that matchup there starting game 4 and pulled it back.
He definitely figured out pretty much exactly. You saw a lot of reads that Sword did against Foxfire, whether it comes to on the ledge or shielding. He knows what to do now.
Yeah.
All right, and there you have it. That is our grand finals for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Unfortunately,
So,
Foxfire.
great job to Sword there. He climbed all the way through losers. I think he won like 4 games in a row in losers. But he climbed all the way back up and was able to take the win here. So I believe in a second here, if I'm correct, we're going to have an interview with him if he can make it. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to try and bring Sword in for a post-championship interview. A great job by Sword once again. Congratulations to our grand champion of our second Greyhound Battlegrounds. Done such a fantastic job on the day and making that run through the lower bracket, losing the Foxfire initially and then getting revenge here this afternoon. What do you think made the difference in this best of 7 for Sword?
I think partway through, Sword, in the beginning he was playing a bit too aggressive, and then eventually started cooling down and started to pay attention to a lot of bad habits coming out from Bowser, because Bowser, if you can notice the habits, you can really punish hard on Bowser. And I think he started realizing that midway through the match and was able to punish hard on it, and that's what ended up giving him the win here.
I think it was more of a use of Squirtle that really put it away, because we really didn't see much of Squirtle early.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
More Squirtle, and good things tend to happen. More combos, more percent, easier time killing Bowser later on with Ivysaur or Charizard.
And Seb, what do you think?
Me, like what I think, Sword was definitely trying to try something new, because all the opponents that he fought before Foxfire were usually like mid-weight or lightweight and all that, but like Foxfire was a different case, being heavyweight and pretty fast at the same time. So Sword was definitely trying something different by starting with Ivysaur first, but obviously it did not work in the first few games. So went back to Squirtle, then Ivysaur, then Charizard, and next thing you know it, he won.
All
There you
right,
go.
that's awesome. We'll be hearing from Sword very shortly, but before that, I just want to ask, what would you three say to your, dear friends, Foxfire, also known as Daphne in real life, and Blake645, or Blake as we just call him? What would you say to them about their performance here today in these finals matches?
Well, first, I'd tell Blake, you better get that 0 to death next time we're playing our 2v2 match, because that'll get us a free win there. But also, I'd say great job to both of them. I think they both did really good there. We had really close sets in all of the games today, so I think both of them did really good jobs at adapting and playing well. But in the end, Sword was able to really pick up on some important things. But I think they both still did really good.
Yeah, Sword beat both of them, and they're both on our team, so it was a little personal.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, both of them are really outstanding Smash players. Better than me, honestly.
Better than me as well.
But you know what? I mean, it's a tough day. A match, a set's a set. I've actually been learning how to, take notes after every set, and then looking back at them, saying, hey, what did I do wrong? What can I improve on? What would have been the correct option here? So I would say that, really look back on these matches, really look back on these sets that you guys played today, and really think about how they really ended up and, what you can do to change that next time. But really, really outstanding job, guys. I really miss playing with you guys. I really miss having you guys on the team.
Oh, thank you.
Well, here with us, we just got Sword in the chat, ready to join us in the call here. And Sword, straight out of Wisconsin, takes on Indiana's finest in the finals today. Took on a lot of the best high school players around the country. Sword, I just want to ask a few things about yourself. First off, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Peyton. I'm from Wisconsin.
Awesome, Peyton. Where do you go to school?
I'd prefer not to say the exact location.
Oh, okay. I get it. Does your school currently have an esports team?
Yes, they do.
All right, great.
In fact, I actually there's basically a Discord for like the state esports, because there's like a state organization for the esports, and I actually found out about the tournament from the Discord. Someone posted it in there.
All right,
a while
awesome
back.
to hear. So yeah, we compete in the Indiana High School Esports Network. That's our state esports league that I help run, and that's awesome that you're competing in the Wisconsin scene. What's that been like for you?
Could you say that again? It's kind of cutting out for me. That might just be my phone though.
No problem. What's it been like competing in the Wisconsin scene?
Well, we haven't actually started our season yet. We actually haven't had any preseason games yet either. And this is my first year in it, so I'm not really sure yet, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
That's awesome to hear. Your first year in the program. Are you currently a freshman, or are you like a sophomore or upperclassman?
I'm currently a freshman.
All right. Well, you're starting off your high school career extremely strongly. Like the Wisconsin State League better be ready for this freshman Peyton coming out strong today with the Pokemon trainer. Unfortunately, they've got some tape on you now, but what did you think about the tournament overall, and how did you feel about your performance?
So it's still cutting out for me. It might just be my phone. And
oh, no problem. How do you feel you did this weekend?
Could you? Could you like type it out in like a chat somewhere? Cause like it's coming out really bad for me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'll send you a message right now.
How I think I did? I think I did very well. I wasn't expecting to do too great. I was expecting to do pretty well, but I didn't think I'd do this well.
Yeah, towards the end, he had a lot of close matches, but great job taking out like one of the most. Oh, he left the voice chat. He's probably gonna come back sooner or later.
Something like that.
Maybe.
What do you think about this? A freshman coming in fresh from the Wisconsin scene, winning our first Battlegrounds. Is Wisconsin a state to be feared now?
Honestly, yes, because we've had like this kind of the same story. with our team. Like last year when our freshmen joined, it absolutely obliterated pretty much everyone in the team back then. So we have both us and Wisconsin have very big powerhouses, and it's great to see that there are other new people in the community already making an impact.
I agree. I mean, yeah, that was some pretty darn solid play if I saw anything myself. I mean, the Pokemon trainer was definitely a feared matchup. I mean, I never like fighting it. It's just, it's a very tedious matchup for me, and it requires me to use solely the exclusive power of the B button for when I play the PT. I mean, walling out projectiles, it's kind of my character, but at the same time, it's just like, I had to fall back to that play style. But solid. I mean, if there's some other solid players like that I'd definitely be worried about playing them if I had to.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, we were able
Okay,
to
hopefully this will
recover
work better this
Peyton.
time.
Hey, Peyton, can you hear us?
Maybe, please.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
I can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you, Peyton. What's up?
Okay, it looks like it's working better on speaker.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, speaker definitely works for me a little bit better when I'm on mobile too. So, Peyton, this was your first Greyhound Battlegrounds. Do you think you'll be back for our next one?
Most likely, yes.
And
That's great.
what would you say to people who are just getting started in the high school Smash scene? Any advice for them?
Just to get better, just like keep practicing. Practice against people who are better than you. Practice against people who are worse than you. You can learn a lot from pretty much whoever you practice against.
I can actually
play the game a
piggyback
lot.
on that. I've actually been Peyton. I'm actually a freshman as well, but at the college level, and I've been working with some of the top players on my campus at University of Kentucky. So they've actually been telling me that same thing. Playing people that are the higher skill cap than you, which is all fun and great. You'll learn a lot. However, it's also really good to play against people who are at a lower skill tier than you because you can learn something from everyone, and I've really kind of taken that to heart recently. So I'm definitely in that same boat with you. I agree with that wholeheartedly, 110%.
And Peyton, just ask you a question about where you're trying to take this. Do you think you'd be interested in pursuing Smash for the next few years and trying to go to school on a scholarship at the university or college level?
I'm not exactly sure because I'm a freshman, but I'm definitely interested in it.
Hey, that's awesome to hear. We're so happy that you could join us for the Greyhound Battlegrounds. Is there anything last thing you'd like to say to our viewers, or any plugs you'd like to make for your team on social media, for your league, or for yourself?
No.
All right. Well, a man of few words, but a large impact in the matches today. Peyton, thank you so much for participating. We'll make sure to have your prizing out to you very soon, so you can look forward to that being shipped straight to your school. And we can't wait to see you again in the near future. Hopefully, we can see some of your teammates come out too and have this really be a brawl of the states.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you, Peyton.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. In the meantime, Valorant isn't set to start until 3:30. We're going to take a short break on stream, and we're going to come back with some friendly matches between our casters and maybe some other guests from Carmel Esports that you haven't seen in a bit. So yeah, we're definitely not going to stop the action, but we will have a bit of pause before we get into the official Valorant action. So please stay tuned to see some great Smash play coming up real soon.
Spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. They're gonna notice him, take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Gonna spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. They're gonna notice him, take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Gonna spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. They're gonna notice him, take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they-
And we're back with some show match here. It's Starboat, Sebastian Herrera, and Red Blade 21 Mitchell Urban taking it to Smashville here with Robin and Young Link.
Pronto. Fun.
Yeah, right now we're seeing a fairly even match here. Both of them are kind of struggling to get kills, though. I mean, Mitchell's a very light character, but he's living all the way to 160%. Back throw is finally going to get him there, but that took Starboat a long time to get him there. So it's going to give Mitchell a chance here to try and get a kill fast. He tries to go for the jump read and hit an F smash, but that isn't going to connect there. So Starboat is just going to keep playing patient here, trying to take as much damage as he can here before he gets taken out. Ooh, but a nice drag down fair to F tilt. It isn't going to kill since it is the opposite side of the stage, but very nice there coming out from Red Blade. Going to get some major damage here on Starboat, so really he's in danger. dying soon, and that up smash is definitely going to take it. So, considering how long he lived last stock, Red Blade's definitely not out for the count here. He's definitely got some life left in him here at 70%.
Oh, please,
Not like this.
please, God,
No, that's too long. It's definitely gonna disconnect.
Art Jesus.
It looks like a no
Oh,
lag
no,
combo.
the connection error has occurred.
I mean, down throw to lag out of the game. It's a pretty solid combo, I'd say, but it doesn't exactly get you the win.
Yeah, I think that's a bold
Wait, I
move.
don't know what you mean. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm just glad it's not me, because everyone in the Esports team hates me for accidentally disconnecting. Not accidentally, but like
The door
periodically.
spot here is absolute trash, and it's kind of rough.
That's bad. We were doing fine. Like the connection wasn't that bad until
The
That's
dorm Wi-Fi took over,
No,
unfortunately.
I'm on my hotspot right now. Actually,
hotspot.
Oh, no.
it's no. You can literally ask Jack. It's not that bad.
It's usually not that bad.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth in the first part.
Well,
So are we gonna wait for you to join back?
Yeah, we're gonna try this again.
Okay.
while we're waiting on Mitchell to join back for our show matches here, we've also got Blake, 645, and Marshadow, two current Carmel Esports players who participated in the Battlegrounds. Blake, you saw today drop in the winner and losers finals, unfortunately, but he had such an amazing tournament. Can't wait to see him play a little bit here in a minute. Red Blade is back. You know, Mitchell is currently at college, and colleges are a key part to the esports scene. You know, we've been trying to work with colleges at Carmel for a while now to make sure that we're providing opportunities to our students, and we've been able to create opportunities like the Greyhound Battlegrounds because of how far of a reach we have through our local sponsorships with people like Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker, GYO, who dedicates themselves to helping players get noticed by colleges, and ggCircuit, which is for all of your LAN needs.
I actually, I do have an announcement. So in the summer, we ran a tournament series called Cat Smash Clash. It was about 6 weeks of tournaments, once a week. But we had a really good time. There was a lot of people. Actually, there were some Carmel kids. Blake showed out to this one. It was actually open to anyone, but we're looking to run a winter one of those because, you know, everyone will be at home. So we're looking to run a winter circuit for that. So I'll definitely hit you guys up when we get that officially out. I mean, it's obviously still in the works right now. We haven't really decided on anything, but we're trying to figure that out right now. So I'll let you guys know when that happens.
So lots of opportunities for people looking to get more practice before the next Battlegrounds. And, you know, more and more high schools are participating in state leagues that are cropping up around the country. Indiana has the Indiana High School Esports Network. Wisconsin has its own esports league that is getting started here very soon. We are about to go on our bye week, which means everyone in the state has a short break midway through the season. We're currently 3-0 on the season in Smash Brothers, and we've taken this time to actually invite some of our colleges in the Midwest to come pay us a visit. So we're having Davenport visit on Monday, Bethel on Tuesday, Manchester on Wednesday, Valparaiso on Thursday, and we're ending the week with Muskingum at 4 on Friday. So all of these colleges will be coming in the afternoons to Carmel High School and talking with our students about the opportunities that they have. A lot of these colleges are already in the Battlegrounds Discord or will be joining in the near future, and it's another way for you as a player to get noticed and keep on playing once your high school career is over.
Where is Muskingum? Is that in Indiana, or is that a just a Midwest college?
It is actually in Ohio.
Gotcha. I think we're in the works of, like I said before, we're trying to start up a cruise circuit within the state of Kentucky, and we're gonna actually try to go for some schools in Ohio as well. We have to figure that out. We're not entirely sure yet. But Louisville, UK, and NKU. Actually, UK just we have a esports arena actually being built. Right now, actually, it's probably going to be done in the next month, but it's right next to the student center underneath the parking garage, and it's a really nice. UK has dumped a ton of money into the esports program here, and our teams are pretty solid from what I've heard. Our CSGO is pretty solid. I've heard Overwatch is pretty solid. We don't have a Smash team yet, but we've had like an unofficial one for a while, so we're just kind of trying to make it official now. But we are looking to definitely expand and start playing some colleges. Hopefully after this whole mess of COVID is over and we can get back to a somewhat relative normal, that we can travel and compete with other schools. I mean, I think that we were supposed to go with some SEC schools, like go to like Missouri or something, or Tennessee, and play some SEC schools last semester, but COVID kind of shut that down.
Yeah,
But
I think Smash has probably been the most affected esport in the COVID era, just due to the fact that so many players prefer to play on LAN.
Oh, I love playing online so much more. We had our freshman get involved week is called K week, and it's like the first weekend of, or it's like the first week of classes, or like the first week before classes start. And we had like a K week event. I was kind of just told by my friend Goldstone, he's a senior here, but he actually
I appreciate the effort, Jack.
he
It was
told
worth
me
the
to
combo.
jump up one day, and I'm like, okay, sure. Then he's like, all right, great, you're here, you're on bracket. And I'm like, wait, there's a bracket? I completely forgot, and I didn't know about it at all. But you know what, playing online for the first time in playing offline, excuse me, for the first time in who knows how long, was so great. I loved it.
Yeah, and you never know what'll happen in an online environment as opposed to like the stability of LAN. We've had instances, for instance, where Jack is victim to fridge Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But the real question is Jack really real? Are we sure he's just not a bot?
Is Jackson an AI sent from the future to play Smash?
Yeah, I think that's the truth. Like,
I'm just learning the bomb combos right now. Just give me like 2 more years and it'll be down.
Skynet will be fully operational.
Actually, later today at 4, I've actually been taking to starting up some events myself here. We've been running some small, 5, 8 to 10 to 12 people brackets within just my quad of dorms here that we've gone outside. They have UK's made an effort to give us spaces to congregate outside where the air filtration is pretty where it's much better than being inside, where it'd be categorized as unhealthy and wrong in this time. So I've actually been organizing a set of tournaments for my dorm quad, the Woodland Glens. So we have our weekly today at 4 outside underneath a tented area with we just hook a 50-foot extension cord to an outlet right next to on the side of the dorm, and we run it to the tent, and we just hook it up to a power strip, and then we set up monitors and whatnot. So we have that later today, actually, that I'm playing in. So it's not like we've done absolutely nothing with Smash in person.
Yeah, no, that's cool that you've been able to build upon your experiences from high school and then continue trying to make things happen at the college level. You know, make some friends, throw some tournaments, have some events, especially looking at being creative and holding them outdoors at this time. It's getting a little chilly out there, but
Right.
I'm sure that you're all gonna bundle up, and you know, once your hands get going, it'll be nice and warmed up.
Right, yeah. I mean, there have been some people that have been like, oh, it's too cold. Well, okay, well, originally it was just one dorm that that had it set up, and the rest of us, we can't go inside other dorms, you know, for COVID reasons. But it was just kind of unfair to everyone else that was outside the dorm that was like, you know what, we want to play some in-person games, but we don't have enough people. We don't have the numbers to do it. We don't have enough people to run a bracket or have it worth like the time. So I was suggesting, I was really pushing for, you know, hey, let's move this outside, you know, or at least the plan for today is what we're gonna do is we're gonna split up. We're gonna divide the pool in two. And have two different brackets, one outside for like people that aren't in that specific dorm, but some others that are inside that can go in that specific dorm, and then the winners of those two pools will meet outside to decide like a grand champion of the week.
That's
so
awesome.
Kind of do whatever. I just want to do whatever so I can play some in-person games.
Yeah, for sure. And we've had some similar struggles at Carmel High School. I know a lot of schools right now are working to find their homes within their schools. And, you know, not everyone has the help of Tamar, Keren. So we've been trying to find a place within the school that we could safely hold practices and tryouts and team meetings. We were able to have tryouts spread out throughout the cafeteria. And Carmel, for those of you who don't know, is a very large school. We've got around 5,400 students. So our spaces that are meant for students to populate, like the cafeterias, are very well spread out and have been adequately spaced in these times. And that's been great. Unfortunately, as far as finding like a permanent home for the thousands of dollars in equipment that we've been able to acquire, so the club switch that we own, the streaming card that we own, and then all of the computers that we built ourselves, we haven't been able to put those anywhere yet. And we're a bit behind in that regard, hoping to rectify that soon. It's been really just jealousy inducing for me to watch all these great programs that are cropping up around Indiana and the Midwest in high schools and seeing their fleshed out rooms. So I'm hoping that the high school can find us a space that we can call our own in the near future. Since
what happens to the E or whatever the classroom that they were redoing?
Well, that's one of the options we're currently looking at. So we're still exploring it, hoping that in the near future we can sort of solidify on a spot where we can call home and have Smash set up, be able to produce the Greyhound Battlegrounds from there in the future, and have all of our computers set up. We currently have 8 computers, and with the money that we've made in the past few months, we have money for 3 more.
Gotcha, that's awesome. Actually, isn't Michael Morphus on the CSGO team? He was telling me something about that, right, Mr. G?
He is.
Yes, I love him. He was in band with me last year, and he was my favorite freshman. In fact, I love my freshman that I had last year, but he was telling me, he's like, should I try out for the CSGO team? I'm like, yeah, you should. Mr. G's an absolute mad lad.
Yeah, Michael is on our blue CSGO team, so we have almost 2 or 3 teams per game. In the next Battlegrounds, hopefully you'll be able to see all 4 of our Rocket League teams, for instance. And we have 2 CSGO teams, CSGO Gold and CSGO Blue. Michael's on the blue team. We had our Valorant blue and gold teams compete, which have... Our Valorant gold team is basically our CSGO gold team with 1 or 2 different players. Unfortunately, all of our CSGO, our Valorant teams did fall to the people that you'll be watching today. Like 2 of the 3 teams today ended up beating all 3 Carmel teams en route
Wow.
to the championship Sunday. So some really impressive teams out there in such a new esport, but it's pretty much a play on CS:GO, I would say.
Right, it's like if CS:GO and Overwatch had a baby.
Yeah, and it's been doing pretty well, but hasn't had a whole lot of exposure in the high school scene. We're hoping that we can change that by continuing to support it in the Battlegrounds and add some new flair to the usual suspect of games. In the future, we might sub it out, add in some new games. I know next semester we're planning on bringing back League of Legends and Rocket League, and then potentially doing a 4-game sort of master weekend some point early summer with all 4 of the titles that we've done throughout the year: SSBU, Valorant, LoL, and Rocket League.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's great to hear. I'm glad you guys, I mean, I'm hoping, when I come back for Thanksgiving, I'm hoping to definitely see if I can get some in-person games with some of the guys on the Smash team. Heck, I mean, if you guys have a practice one day before the end of the semester and we can try to figure out something, definitely love to stop by, see what's going on.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to play in the Indiana High School Esports Network final, and even if it's remote, maybe the players can meet up and spread out around the school and play their matches together as a team.
Yeah, I think that'd definitely be a
Pretty hard to speak while you play.
Alright, Sebastian, we're seeing Marshadow here against Red Blade.
Oh no, I have to speak.
No, it's your turn. You are 2v2 partners with Marshadow. When you play
Yep.
together, he doesn't really play Greninja anymore though.
No, it's all about Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant, obviously has the poisonous gas, and then also the Patui. Patui is really helpful in 2v2. I was gonna say that. Pair it with my can. We can just get players all across the stage, like 50 damage in a few seconds. But at the same time, it is pretty risky. Like sometimes he uses poison gas off, to edge guard, which obviously makes sense. But then I have to deal with that poison gas. So there is a lot of teamwork we have to use if we want to win our match. But otherwise, totally different person when playing 1v1.
Oh, I didn't tech that.
I think Marshadow has definitely played as Greninja a lot longer than Piranha Plant. So at this point in time, I pretty much know what he's gonna do as Greninja. It's just more of that I'm not really capable because Duckin isn't really an agile character. But as Piranha Plant, he still does a lot of things that I still have yet to get the hang of. And well, you know what? That's a good thing because he's my teammate, so he's just gonna tell me what he's gonna do, and that's just pretty much how we win. We talk a lot.
I know you personally are more of a 2v2 player on the team.
Yeah.
Would you like us to bring 2v2 into the Greyhound Battlegrounds next semester?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
sure.
that's the case, you might see a little bit too much of Luigi.
Yeah, you have 2 Luigis on 2 different teams.
Our top 2v2 teams both have a Luigi on them, so we're gonna see a lot of Luigi if that's the case. I think Luigi's a really good 2v2 character.
And we saw
Blake
both
645.
Luigi players.
Oh, I'm dead.
What was that?
Oh, I was gonna say we did see Blake 645 playing in some of these show matches for a little bit. He dropped to Marshadow's Greninja, and Marshadow, when he's on Greninja, he's really hard to beat.
Really? Yeah. Even if you can project all of his moves 10 seconds before he does it, he's still faster than you. Greninja's just a fast character overall.
But
Yeah, although-
holding his own.
Yeah, we're seeing him. He's still holding his own against his teammates from last year. He's still able to keep it up.
Can't believe we have to come down all to this, to the fight against each other, and our friends turn enemies.
What do you think about Red Blades switched to young Link because he was previously known for his Roy.
Oh,
his Roy. I remember when we were still trying out like last year to make it to the team. He beat me with his Roy, and I was like, oh no, he beat me with his Roy. So I tried to go for a Roy as well, but he's obviously the better Roy player. But this is really fresh to see that he's playing as a young Link now, because usually there are a lot of Roys in the world, not many young Links though compared to Roy. So usually a lot of young Links I see, usually they do their own thing. Sometimes they do exactly what a young Link would do, but that's only if you're on quick play.
And Jack, what do you think about young Link as a fighter as opposed to one of your mains, Link?
I think young Link's the better one just because he's a lot faster. I wouldn't say he has more kill potential. I'd say that's the only thing that holds him back from like being one of the best characters in the game. But he's really fast. He gets combos. He's got a really good chain grab. He's just got a lot of things that make him a really good character. But in the end, he does play fairly similarly to Link. I mean, you gotta run away and set up your approaches with side B a lot, although he doesn't use bomb almost at all, just because young Link's bomb is a lot less useful than Link's. But I still think young Link is a little bit of a better character.
Then why don't you man him?
Because Link's fun.
Dang, that was close.
Jack the fun player.
Close. He's always I bet when he was 3 years old and Smash 4 was still new, he always went on for fun, never for glory.
I didn't have a LAN adapter for my Wii U when Smash 4 was out, so I couldn't play online at all.
Okay,
unfortunate.
excuses.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude trying to make excuses.
No online for me.
Let's see how he does here against Marshadow. We just saw Greninja take down the young Link. Can he take down the full-grown adult?
Link gang unite.
Jack, you should win, so I don't have to deal with Marshadow.
I've actually been putting in a lot of work against one of the top Greninjas in Kentucky. So I've had a lot of matchup experience that it's just been like, I know what the Greninja wants to do now, so I've been trying to just my space.
Yeah, it almost paid off for you there.
Yeah, I was close. It was tough. It was a lot of butt mashing.
And like we said, Sam Marshadow here is one of those players, like, when he's hot, he's really hot. He just can fall into some cold spells.
No, and I know I've definitely improved since my time at Carmel ended, but I'm still looking to make that next jump. I'm still looking to become one of the top players at UK, so
good luck.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that one. I mean, the new blood this year, the crop of freshmen this year has a lot of talent. We've got some of the top players in the state. We've got some of the top players in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. Ivy's are really good at Cineroar and Roy. Ufko is a really solid Greninja player. Big Boy Uno, I know Jack knows from PK Smash. He's a really solid Little Mac player. Like,
he is.
You think it's a Little Mac. You wouldn't be scared. But
yeah.
He's patient as heck. Like, I don't understand how he's that.
I've seen him play. That's a very unique Little Mac. I don't know how he does it.
I don't know either, dude. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I'm playing up against Ivy, and I'm playing up against Ivy today. Actually, we have a weekly that is at 4, so I'm gonna be playing in that. I'm sure I'll probably have to run into Ivy, I think, at some point. We've got some other top talent. We got a Duckhunt player.
Another one.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually rooming with him. I'm trying to room with him next semester, and then we already have a room for next year though together on campus. So, but yeah, no, he's really solid. He plays Roy too. I mean, Roy's kind of just a fundamental.
Yeah, everyone knows how to play Roy. Like, he's like my second pick.
Joker,
yeah.
Regardless of.
It's either Pocket Joker or Pocket Roy, and I chose Roy.
Yeah, I'm picking up Pit actually. I'm trying to pick up
Pit.
Pit. Yeah, I know, it's interesting. It's like a poor man's Palu, but not as good. See,
Yeah,
I
Pit
actually
is
got
very
bar shadow
weird.
with that down air, that same exact down air, so, you know, it's kind of unexpected. You wouldn't expect it, but, you know, I honestly think that if it wasn't on Lila, I think I might have done a little bit better. I think I might have been able to bring it back.
Yeah, people don't really like Lila that much.
Oh, I despise Lila with
Yeah.
burning passion. It's not fun.
It's not very fun for me either, especially for the
For
can
Pit?
duck hunt.
Maybe it's better because his down smash reaches below ledge a little bit. Pit's an interesting character. His strings just flow. I mean,
I can never get the hang of Pit. There's the angles he does in a lot of his aerials are just like really super precise, and I would consider myself a precise fighter.
yeah, I agree. It's an interesting time. We're on here till 3:30, correct?
Yep, we have about 30 minutes.
We should get a team battle going. Wait, do we have enough?
Yeah. Yeah, Jack's, oh, yeah. Both Jack and I's team are here.
Huh.
We could do
G, you down to get in on this?
Come on, Mr. G.
Oh, hold on. Why are we trying to put me on the spot? You trying to make me
Mr.
look
G,
bad?
join with me. Doubles team. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's have 3 teams right here in like 30 minutes. You should be with Mitchell.
We should do this. Come on, Mr. G. You want to.
Aw.
You know you want to get back in the game.
Well, I'm going to try and avoid disappointing people by bringing in Blake to talk about his experience this weekend in just a moment.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah.
I tried, guys. I really did.
It's okay.
I tried.
You know what else is okay?
Bad lad back in. This is close. I mean, both Jack and I have been playing Mark out really close. Oh, I would have.
Jack better win. Oh, there you are, Blake.
Hello.
Blake. What's up, Blake?
What's up, Mitch?
How you doing, dog?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I'm still a little bit upset about my losses and winners, but you know what? Whatever.
I can't
You know
blame you.
what?
Oh, Jackson, how could you fail me?
So, my experience...
Let me have the rerun. I'll beat him this time.
The rerun.
I'll do a rerun.
Okay, while you rerun, I want to hear from Blake a little bit. Blake, you had an amazing tournament run. Unfortunately, it ended in the losers final. What do you think about your matches this weekend and the ones today especially?
So, overall, I did really good, surprisingly. I had to deal with 2 lag tests before my matches, so that was a bit stressful. And then, the ZSS I fought yesterday, that was extremely stressful. I popped off so hard. And, I mean, if you rewatch it, I taunted just because I was just popping off. Then D-Man, he was also a really good Joker. Did a lot of tomahawk grabs that I wasn't ready for, but still, it was a really good tournament, I feel like. But today, I spent I think 3 hours just practicing the Bowser matchup. I completely forgot that I didn't practice the Pokemon Trainer matchup, so that's kind of what threw me off.
Oh, you tunneled on Daphne?
I thought I could win.
You almost did. But either way, you might have ended up in a situation where you would have had to play Sword.
This is my plan. I was planning on winning and then going straight back to train mode to quickly train on the Pokemon Trainer matchup, but of course that didn't happen. So I gotta throw out. Also, Sword is just really, really good, in my opinion.
Oh,
he's
awesome.
really good.
One thing
Was
that we think that you probably could have grabbed a little bit more because, you know, Young Link wins the matchup against Pokemon Trainer because of the chain and, you know, how he can space it. And you kind of have that same idea with, you know, with your tether grab. that you could space in. You know, we saw you later on, like in the later portions of the match, do it a little bit more than the beginning, but we think that probably could have helped you a little bit.
See, he was camping me out, so I couldn't really do anything. Luigi sucks with campers.
Right.
Like Samus, Richter, Pikachu, Snake, all those things that can just wall him out from coming in. So that's like the biggest problem with, honestly, my grabs. But also, wait, wasn't he the Pokemon trainer that won at Manchester? Because since he kind of reminds me of that Pokemon trainer we had.
This Peyton was from Wisconsin. Sword.
Oh, that was. Okay.
Yeah. The Pokemon trainer from Manchester, I'm pretty sure, was from Hobart.
I think I played the Hobart plant today in IGL.
Oh, isn't that like
McButters?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
I was
McButters.
looking at that earlier. So I was gonna try and stream it for you, but I've got some stuff tonight I gotta get done, so I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, we know Jack's a bot.
You see, Jack's quote-unquote too busy to do stuff.
He really is, you know. Well, let's be real here, though. I thought we established Jack really isn't real.
Yeah, Jack is not real. You know
I'm
why?
only
He's
real
always-
for 3
he has
hours today.
he's aimbot. That's why he can always get those bomb snipes on point.
I'm only real for
He's
3 hours
literally a
today.
bot.
I'm using my time here.
There is nothing that can convince me otherwise.
So, we had Blake in here to talk about his weekend. Let's talk about his arch nemesis, though, Daphne, Foxflyer.
All right, I have a few things to say real quick. All right, see that zero death in game 4? That should have hit. That should have hit. That should have been a game 5 scenario. But no, this game's like Bowser is Biggie. That's cool and all.
I'll have you know, I was panicking whenever you got the 0 to death in the game 4 because my lead just evaporated. I had like what 56% lead, gone.
You see, that's what happens with Luigi. I had studied all day on rage and how it works with the 0 to death. When I'm at 50, it's always true, no matter what. So I was like 50. All right, I'm gonna intentionally have 50% so my rage will go up and it will make it true, and it worked. And then I died.
Against
And
Blake
I was so
again.
sad. I'm playing
Hey,
Raw.
Blake,
But,
you beat the best.
Blake, you may have fought my duck and you may have fought my Rob. Have you fought my Rob? Wait, Robin? What?
Night.
I have not fought your Rob, but Rob is like I think the easiest character to combo
Yeah.
with Luigi. So
Blake, you're
No, you beat me every single time. I'm gonna go down. Why did he have to go against more Shadow?
more Shadow.
Marking Shadow.
All right.
Shadow.
I want to hear from Daphne here for a second. Blake, put your salt away. Daphne,
Okay.
unfortunately, you lost in Game 7 of the finals. How do you think you did this weekend, and what did you learn?
I think I did a lot better yesterday than I did today. I don't know. Yesterday just kind of felt different, and I kind of went on a roll. I beat Sword yesterday, but then today, he got the better of me. So GG's to him. Oh, the things I've learned, I think I need to be more patient at times, especially against Pokemon Trainer, because what I've seen happen to me and Blake, you know, against the Pokemon Trainer specifically, is we would do air dodging, you know, we'd air dodge, because for me, I want to get out of a combo as fast as possible, you know, so I'll panic and do an air dodge in a direction, but the thing is, if you just do that willy-nilly, you're going to get caught, so I need to be very a bit more patient.
Yeah, we did have struggles as a team against another Pokemon trainer at the Manchester tournament earlier this year.
Yeah.
And the plant.
Yeah, and the plant. I feel like we've gotten better against plant. Do you feel like we've learned enough about how to play against Pokemon trainer as a team, or do you still feel like that's a troublesome matchup?
I mean, I feel like we know a good amount. I mean, I'm sure there's more we could probably learn about or discover, whether it be general info or just specific matchup-wise. But I think from here on, it's just going to be practice, you know, finding out what moves for your character work, you know, how good the matchup is, just kind of more specific things tailored to, you know, each of our players. I think that'll help.
So right now, Carmel is 3-0 in the state of Indiana. We just got second and third place in this national tournament, losing to just a stellar freshman out of Wisconsin, having the day of his life here, and an awesome lower bracket run. What do you think about the rest of the season for your team?
I think the rest of the season's gonna go well. I mean, so far, 3-0. We did have one close match against, I believe it was Noblesville. That one was pretty close. But I think so far we've been doing good, and I think the season's going to look really good. We have a lot of good players. There's Blake with Luigi, and we have Jack with Link, and we have a lot of people. There's William, and we have 2 Luigis, so people better watch out for the Luigis. But we have a lot of good players, and I think a lot of good 2v2 teams as well. I think it's gonna go well this season. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx anything though. That'd be the last thing I want to do.
Well, we're halfway through the season. We're 3-0. Our next matches are against Ben Davis, Kokomo, and Munster. And Ben Davis has had some really good players show up in the Battlegrounds this past weekend. What do you think about that matchup versus Ben Davis?
Ooh, which players were on Ben Davis? I don't think I fought any of them.
This is my first time I ever won against Blake. Except in 2v2s.
Alright, you know what? Hold on a second. I gotta say that real quick. Robin's not a winning matchup for Luigi. It's an awful matchup. I would have gone DD for the tournament match.
Blake,
Yeah, neither is Bowser either, huh?
What are you talking? That's Marshadow. He always complains about that, alright? That can't be me.
Hey, we just played in a tournament. Can y'all, I don't know, just chill it down for a minute or two? Like,
Yeah.
No.
these are exhibitions before the Valorant. So like really, there's no need to play shade.
So what you're saying is we all go random and items on?
We totally should.
Not
All
a
random.
bad idea.
No. Don't
Yes,
give that idea to Dad.
yes.
There are 4
That would
players.
be interesting.
There are 4
That would be
players right
fun,
here.
that would
This
be
is free for all.
fun.
Man, all I want to say is that it's not a real stream if we don't have time to make fun of Blake, so that's why.
Yeah, maybe we should change the rule set here in a minute. So I'll get on that after this match. Starboat against Mitchell. We'll let Mitchell try to get some redemption for himself here.
Why I totally gets bullied.
Hey, redemption. Who'd you lose to, Mitchell?
Sam. It was a close game. It was last stock and everything.
So looking at this past weekend, it appears that Flix and Doot were both from Ben Davis, and Flix was the Zero Suit Samus player that gave Blake and Jack some trouble.
Oh yeah, I remember facing Flix. I think was it last Greyhound Battlegrounds? I can't remember if it was the last one. I know I fought him in a tournament before. I don't know.
I fought him at the ISEM finals last summer, and we had like an hour-long set.
I think that's what it was. It was like in the Ison. I think in Ison. He's a good one. He'll play patient. He will wait you out. So.
Which is why I was really nervous with that match.
I think we got to last hit on last game, and I just got really impatient.
Oh,
but that match tired me out, because that match went for like 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, Flix did make it pretty far. He made it all the way to the loser semis.
I was rooting for Sword because I didn't want to fight Flix again. I'm gonna be for real. But Flix is really good. He's playing Zero Suit Samus, and like her best attribute is jumping. So he's playing the character how it's supposed to be played, which is really sad.
If Blake doesn't want to play against someone, it means you're good.
No, I don't want to play against
then why would you know? What's the reason for not wanting to play against a character? Because they're beating you and you don't like playing against them, right? That means they're good, right?
Because they're a horrible matchup.
You can't just put matchups on. I think the thing is, if you always blame things on matchup, like sure, there's gonna be things that are really difficult and are gonna be really hard to win, but you can't pin everything up to matchups. You know, I mean.
Oh god.
Even if it's a winning matchup, that doesn't mean you can, I don't know, give it a better shot, try to learn it just a bit better. So.
Well, we are going to have to see if Blake can overcome all these matchup problems he has this season as we continue in the second half. Maybe you know, fate will have it that Blake has to play against Flix in our upcoming Ison match.
I don't want to though.
This is the season of Blake facing down his demons.
I don't know if matchups are really the issue, Blake. I feel like you should have taken the first set there. So what happened?
What do you mean first set?
Against Bowser.
Whoa. Well, you see, Daphne is good with being patient, and I was playing really aggressive today, when I should have played passive/aggressive. So that was more of my fault issue.
Ah, yeah, when you play passive and aggressive at the same time.
Yeah, you find an opening. That's how you're supposed to play Luigi, apparently.
We were going for grabs a lot, so I was just content to sit and do flame breath. Like, really? 40%? Yes, please.
Confirmed here, Blake wants to be more passive aggressive. And it's not looking too good for Mitchell here. The Rob putting in serious work.
I used to main Rob in Smash 4, like really beginning Smash 4 before Lucas, so everything's coming back.
You remembering everything? All the true
I'm remembering
combos?
everything. Yeah.
Switch to my Smash 4 main.
It's coming back to him.
For
When I'm a fight.
Smash 4 mains, I played a lot of people. I played Charizard for fun, but then whenever I
Luigi.
did tournaments, I would play ZSS.
I used to play exclusively Rob, and then somewhere when Lucas came out, it was Lucas.
All right, yeah. Let me change some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's slow your boat.
Down to take a team.
Huh?
You down a team?
Alright, Jack, you and I need
I
to
thought we were
do
just doing
practices.
free-for-alls.
Oh yeah, or free for all.
Free for all. Okay.
What? I thought we were doing
Yeah.
teams.
No, let's do free for all. I don't want to lose against Blake.
I'll take him.
Well, then you're just gonna focus me the entire time.
I'll take
That's what I
him.
want.
I'll take him.
No, I have to admit, when we were doing tryouts to see who would be in like 1v1s and 2v2s, I had it really unlucky. My first game was Blake.
And then you fought Max too, right?
Yeah, how
Yeah.
That was a
I was kinda
horrible
curious to
bracket
hear
for you
about
to start
that.
with.
I was extremely unlucky. But you know, I'm fine with that. Because I can still beat 1v1 players and still beat 2v2 players. Just no one knows the 1v1 part.
Just big tilt. So hey, we're 18 minutes out from Valorant. So if you're tuning into the stream, and you're like, "What in the world is going on? Why is there a free for all? Why is there a Rob being played?" Perfectly reasonable explanation here. We're just buying time, waiting for our Valorant teams to be ready to go at 3:30. Joining me on the cast will be Cole Bayer and Andrew Hillsman. So super excited to bring you Valorant action here. It's gonna be a long day of Valorant too. So be buckled in for that one as we see our top 3 teams play. Mitchell here having a rough go of it on the Link, the young baby Link.
Did you just say baby Link? Alright, hold on.
The little baby Link.
Toddler.
Oh my god.
An absolute child.
The infantile linkage.
Dude, I wasn't ready.
The weakest link.
Wasn't ready!
And here you
Oh, it's
can
gotta
see
hurt.
Jack's stellar cloud play.
I literally can just go, oh my god. I'm not about this.
Should we go after Starvo? He has 3 stocks. Yeah,
That's what they all say. I don't have 3 stocks. I don't. Not in a million
Starboat, want a
years.
team?
Okay.
I think that's a
Alright.
glitch.
What?
Send me and I'll get your. I'll just limit break if you can grab.
Okay.
What's the
Cool.
Jack?
I thought we agreed on no
I see how it
teams.
is.
It's clearly has devolved.
This is
into
how I play.
collusion.
Jack,
Welcome
don't
to
play
the
Starvo.
oldest
Well,
anarchy.
he doesn't use
No, Starboat!
No.
The betrayal.
Top ball.
Oh,
Welcome to the oldest anarchy smash before people. No, don't kill me.
on. Oh, I'm an idiot.
what? How'd you survive that?
I don't know.
I'm gaming.
Are you?
Get Starvo.
Didn't you hear
Blake,
Blake?
you
Jack
have to be more
teaming with
passive
Starboat.
aggressive.
Yeah, Blake.
I
Where's that passive aggressiveness?
Too much aggressiveness. Trying to target
Make a-
me? What for? Having
Yeah,
more
make a
stocks?
snide play.
Did Jack just walk up and then silence?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like a Smash 4 cinematic.
Thanks, Mitchell.
Who made Smash 4 cinematics?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Jack was gonna maybe do a back air earlier to catch when Blake was off stage.
I'm just gonna stay up here, you know, just chill over here.
Hey Seb, how's the plan of down tilt working for you?
Not well.
Oh my god!
Luckily, I got my man Jack Save on my side.
It's all a bait.
Get trolled.
I'm dead.
Mitchell.
Hey, what's gonna happen when it gets to a 1v1? Okay, Blake having to fight an unofficial 1v2.
Spirit
Jack and
battles.
Starboat. Not looking too good. He could probably get maybe Jack, but
I just punched him. Hey,
oh,
watch this.
he did get Jack.
This was actually Jack's final plan. It's now him and Rob.
Jack, it doesn't have to be like this. Can we
I'm
just
getting
play-
this 1v1.
Jack, has
Jack, how
exactly
quickly
where
you
he
turn
wants
on
him.
your allies.
You see,
One
this is
stop
why.
down.
You see, Jack is not a good 2v2 partner.
Whoa. Hey.
Blake.
That's
I'm
not.
talking-
Look,
I'm talking about I'm talking about 4-player Smash.
Nah, Jack's just a bot. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Jake
He's-
is
Alright, I'm
makes
gonna
you-
use one
Who
move
makes?
here.
He's actually using his Cloud Amiibo right now.
Yeah, he's using cloud mode.
I sold my Cloud Amiibo for $15, Jack. So it was worth it.
Blake
Oh,
is actually
okay.
just working on his passive.
I couldn't find it for
aggressiveness.
anywhere.
Passively aggressively selling his Cloud Amiibo only to get betrayed by him.
Wait, so I'm kind of curious. So, Daphne, you're a senior, right? Or a junior?
I'm only a junior.
Okay, Blake, you're a junior, right?
No, I'm a sophomore.
Gotcha, that's right. Okay. Y'all youngins.
Oh, hush up, college person.
Yeah, I'm an old one.
Yeah, we only have like one senior on the team.
Do we have a
J-
senior?
Question is, how
Yeah,
does
I think
this
he's on the
semester- How
JV
does this
team.
semester
Ethan,
stack up
yeah.
to last semester?
How'd I win?
Like, I'm kind of curious.
Jack, I thought you were gonna get this 1v1.
That was really close. I had
didn't
2
say I was
stocks
gonna
left.
win it. I just wanted the 1v1. Alright.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Hi.
What if it knocks out Blake?
It won't.
out.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
It'll never knock out Blake.
Oh.
Yeah.
It didn't knock out Blake.
It's called plot armor. You don't have it, Jack.
A few days ago I compared you to like a shonen protagonist, and it just shows.
No,
Having
you
to
see,
fight
a shonen
your rival
protagonist
and want to
is,
beat you every single time.
His no, I would have won the tournament if I was the shonen
I would have won the
protagonist.
tournament if it wasn't for Daphne!
Yeah, exactly.
I still can't believe you didn't even prep for sword. You were so tunneled on Daphne.
I was like, I'll deal with that later, and then it went downhill.
Then later happened.
Alolan whip.
Sebastian, protect me.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Blake, you want to form a team?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
It's okay, Blake. Or Sebastian, we're better than them.
Yeah.
This has
This says
become
the one
just like
who
Survivor.
SP'd?
You know, I asked me to give you guys a fair, to make the game fair for you guys.
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll believe that. Whatever helps
That's
you
gotta
sleep
hurt.
at night.
Again, this guy's a bot.
Alliance is a
Hey Blake, had to be done. Ah!
Thanks, Sebastian.
You're welcome.
Who will be voted off of Smashville?
Me.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
trust me, if I'm about to die, I'm sacrificing Sebastian.
Why?
Oh,
Sebastian, you didn't hear that, by the way.
Okay.
Blake, I want to see the
I missed the timing. No. Stop. Oops.
Yeet.
No, I don't want to get combo. No.
combo food.
No, don't combo me with up B out of shield. No.
No.
Okay, but like seriously, stop.
Nah.
No, it's like, hey, that's how you play Cloud. It's just up,
I just used
up.
this move. No one's
Yeah.
doing anything about it.
Yeet.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Oh,
Yeah.
that hurts.
Foxfire, shoot. Okay.
What?
So,
Wow.
Hey, did I have super armor on the Alolan Whip or something?
You were
my
good at
goodness.
what you were doing.
All right, hold on. I do have to ask you all something. Why didn't we see Steve this weekend?
Steve is a terrible
I didn't make it far
Steve is
enough.
a pile of garbage.
Steve is a pile of garbage. You heard it here first.
Well, have
I
you seen
think he's
the
bad. It's just I haven't played Steve all that much. I'm not very confident in my Steve abilities, and I would rather have a solid lead than risk it with Steve.
I made a promise if I made it to a stream match, I was gonna play Steve at least one game. So
Jack would have done.
I just didn't want to risk
I
it. You
would've
know,
done it.
if I can be confident with Bowser, I'm gonna stick with Bowser.
Bowser.
Jackson, I thought
I didn't mean
I
to
can
do
do this
that.
to me.
Don't worry, I didn't mean to do that.
Team attack is on.
Wait. Okay.
You're on your own.
You guys, Blake, want a team?
No! I said what you did? No!
Gotta hurt.
Okay, wait, Blake, here. I just want to say, you were a good opponent in Battlegrounds, okay? Oh.
If I got them this far, that would have been the best thing ever, but...
Alright, come here, you little turd!
That's offensive.
What? No!
Ladies and
Can't wait to see some edge guarding for Foxfire and like long live the king. Like you should lose.
Don't back row.
Blake,
I-
lose for the passive aggressiveness.
Blake
Yeah.
would lose ironically.
He lose for the joke. He isn't actually playing this game like seriously. You know, it's
Except when he wins.
Hey, at least I was second place.
Oh no, I'm gonna get kicked out now.
Oh wait, he is.
That's unfortunate.
That's my line.
Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Can I get
That feels bad, man.
Feels very bad.
They really do.
I was doing so well.
Mr.
Yeah,
G,
but I have
you'll get a
side
kick
B.
out of this. I got
goodness.
an email
I have
from
uppy,
the
you guy at
from
30.
the Office of Admissions saying that I hadn't transferred my credit yet from P155, and I'm like, oh, shoot, forgot about that. I gotta do that at some point soon.
Yeah, I just had another student the other day ask me like, how do I get my P155 credit? I'm like,
I forgot about how to do it, so I had to call IU.
yeah, you just contact IU's registrar and they'll send the transcript over.
I haven't fought you in a while, Mitchell. How you been doing?
I've been pretty solid.
Isn't that great?
Christ.
That's my feelings in a 2v2.
Foxfire, you should win.
Oh, I'll try. No promises. Oh, that hurt.
Jack, you want a team?
This is a
Sure.
fun... Alright, Daphne, what's team?
Wait, why? Are you teaming with
I'm no
Mitchell?
longer teaming with you. No offense, but I'm a little bit scared of them.
A little bit jaded. This
Debated.
Blake do well.
By the way, Mr. G, quick question. Why did we do upper finals today instead of Friday?
We wanted to have all the finals on the same day.
Oh, okay.
Didn't Friday take us like 3 hours? I'm pretty sure it did.
I
It was
thought
like-
it. Oh yeah, it did about.
Yeah, like around 10 o'clock, I think it was when it
Up.
finished.
Mhm.
That's 1%.
Yeah, it doesn't
that's
too
fine.
much.
That
What?
moves 1%.
This is why PS2 is a bad stage.
Shut
See,
up.
I'm not wrong.
The only stage I for sure dislike is Kalos because Duck Hunt cannot kill at Kalos. Or just can't kill in general,
I am
really.
not dead.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I still can't do anything.
Oh,
Damn. Oh.
Do something about it.
Oh no, please God.
the frames are dropping to 0. Y'all had a fun time. Ow.
Dude, we
That's
roll out of
unfortunate.
that.
I'm just gonna stand still till the frame rate goes up, if it
It
goes up.
probably won't. I'm playing off of a hotspot.
Oh.
Okay, it's not that bad, like 1v1s, like at all.
The frames really do be like that though on the hotspot.
The dorm Wi-Fi here is absolutely butt. Oh, I wasn't even fighting that. I don't want that smoke. I don't want this smoke either. Oh, I'm trying to roll.
I can't.
Heard
I
it here,
can't. I am.
folks. Dorm Wi-Fi and smoke are bad for you.
Oh no, I can't shield in
And
time.
smoking.
Oh, I can't shield in time.
Bad for you kids.
Jeez, leave me alone.
Don't smoke.
It's bad for you.
All three of you were ganging up on me. I swear.
What did I do?
And
I
if
just
you're at a
ran
dorm, get a Lana down.
Go away.
Oops, countered too early. I was behind.
That's really unfortunate. I do have a LAN adapter through USB 3 on my Nintendo Switch, but I don't have anywhere to connect it to because the room I'm in
Look
is
at these tasty frames. I can
very
see them.
extra crispy.
Extra crispy frames.
God.
Dude, do these frames have milk?
You want some milk with the cookies? The cookies that are these frames?
Yes.
They're melting cookies. Jackson, you should use your limit break.
I will.
Oh, I'm at 130, aren't I? That's a very high percent. Leave me alone, Jack.
I mean, Jack, you used it, but like, really?
You're dead.
That's
I am
unfortunate.
also dead.
Thanks.
Oh,
No,
shit.
stop. Stop.
Oh, no. God. God, why?
The side speed spam, please go away.
Never. I'm a side B with. I am side B. I am side B.
You are side B.
I am side B. There is no Incineroar.
Side B.
Side B.
Oh my god, I don't want anywhere near that.
Ow. Crap. Oh, misfire. He has limit menacingly. I can't run away because it's lagging and it's eating my inputs. Ah!
Tell it to stop eating it.
So, bruh, the input's looking mighty tasty to the lag right now.
Dang it. I should have rolled.
That's unfortunate.
Gabby, truce, we need to go after Jack.
I rolled in. Why did I roll in?
Eliminate the communists.
Bonk.
Jack is a communist?
Jack's a
What? I'm not
What?
real.
Oh,
Yeah, now you're saying you're not real.
Grrr.
You should... Actually, definitely you shouldn't win. Jack should win.
Ouch.
Thanks.
I'm betrayed.
a bot then.
Yeah.
If Jack's win, it's our win.
No, it's just mine.
What?
Wow, so you me like that, huh, Jack? They got all the glory for yourself.
Oh, dang it.
Wow, we've created a monster.
We should bench Jack. That would be funny.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be a knee slapper.
It would be.
Yeah.
Loser gets benched.
No.
Loser gets
Scared?
benched this next
I'll take
week.
the bet.
What? No. I am not taking that bet.
Man, you win.
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah,
you don't
I
take
am.
any of my bets, so you're a win.
That's good, Daphne. You should practice abstinence. Wait.
How does that work there?
Oh no, the flag was No, the deal was two ways, not just one. You can't be a win.
Okay, well, how could Jack get benched
bot,
if
you do not
he's
matter.
not real?
Because I have access to the bot.
All right. Our
You are the
bot
bot.
has gone down. Jack is benched. And that concludes our Super Smash Brothers Ultimate games for the weekend. Thanks for the show matches. Foxflyer, Blake645, thank you so much for joining us after, what was a pretty crushing day for you, but a great weekend on the whole. And we cannot thank people here without thanking Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker, GYO, and ggCircuit for making the Smash Brothers tournament possible. We'll be back very shortly with Valorant. Before we go, I just want to give an opportunity for Mitchell, Sebastian, and Jack, our casters on the day, to say their last few words to you all. Go ahead, Mitchell.
Hey, thanks guys. It was a blast. Hopefully looking to cast the next one.
Jack.
Yeah, that was really fun. Hopefully, I'll be back around for the next tournament, and I got robbed that last match.
also PK
What?
Smash.
PK
Right?
Smash?
I don't think
PK
we don't-
Smash!
Oh,
we don't
yes,
have-
yes.
We don't
And
have
then-
time for another one.
And then
Link is
Sebastian,
in the
any last
server.
things you want to say to the audience this weekend?
Oh, it was fantastic to see this entire, pretty much most of the best parts of the tournament unfold. So many different characters, so many different methods. It was a really diverse Battlegrounds. I'm looking forward to casting again.
Yeah, it was so awesome to see the diversity, to see players from around the Midwest and around the country come together and play in these times. It's so fun, and we hope that everyone who competed this tournament and all of their friends from their high schools can join in for the next one and be even bigger and better. Maybe the tournament goes into the wee hours of the night next time we do it on a Friday night, and the finals on the Sunday are as good as they were this time. Alright, we'll be back very shortly with our Valorant stream, so don't go anywhere. And if you're joining us for Valorant, stick around. It's going to be one awesome day.
Spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Airball going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the super in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. They're gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, one juicy cookie. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Gonna spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Airball going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the super in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. They're gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, one juicy cookie. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all 3.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him, take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all 3.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him, take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks until undeading. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off?
All right, everyone, and welcome back to the Greyhound Battlegrounds. We're here with you for some Valorant action today. We're in the lobby and about to get started here very soon. But first off, I want to do a couple of things. Let's introduce our casters that are here with me. First one you can see on camera with me right now, and that's Cole. Cole, go ahead, tell us your name. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I'm Colbert. I play Valorant for Carmel. I'm on the blue team. I also play CSGO, and I'm going to be casting this match today.
And Cole is new to our team, but he is a captain on both the CSGO and the Valorant teams. Cole, unfortunately, you weren't able to be in the finals yourself today. How did you feel your night went the other night?
You know, I think we didn't play to our full potential. A lot of us were pretty burnt out. We fell to the same team that Gold Team fell to, actually same exact score. We both lost 9-13. Some of us were just a little burnt out. I think we played a little too much warm-up before. We played like 3 comp games, and so a total of 5 games in the day was just a little too much for some of us.
Yeah, unfortunate how it played out, but you know, you'll always have a next semester. Right now, we're also introducing another caster to you all, and he doesn't play on our Valorant teams, but he does play on our Overwatch teams. Andrew, go ahead and tell the audience about yourself.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Once again, I am Andrew, also known as Fountain. I play Overwatch for Carmel. I'm excited to be here and watch for these two super talented teams to take on each other and give us some good entertainment.
All right, and we are going to start to get into the action here with our first game and our teams. Now, a little bit about them. Some interesting info. DHS Gaming is our first seed for the finals. They beat 3 Carmel High School teams to get to these finals. They beat the number 1 and number 5 seed going into the finals. So they are totally a tournament favorite right now from that set. But on the other winners finals, you can see that we have Whitney High School, our second seed. They dropped a total of 4 rounds in their last 3 series, so looking extremely dominant, and they beat the number 2 and 3 seed to get them up to the second seed in finals. Andrew, Cole, what are you seeing so far?
So
Well,
right here,
yeah.
we have
Spike planted.
all 5 attackers have pretty much taken the A-bomb site pretty clean. They only had Cypher there. Just needed to pick off that Cypher. Now they're in a pretty good post plant here, and we're going to see the defenders try to retake it.
They've got the Omen flanking, or they've got 2 flanking behind. We don't know yet. One's fired. Jet comes down from heaven, rather. NCO is going to be taken down. Going to trade. Spike's gonna get defused. It's a 2v1 here. Can Cypher clutch it out?
Cypher doesn't realize they're sticking it.
And that's gonna be the defuse for the first round. And he's away.
Very well played by the defenders there.
Absolutely.
Defuse.
Absolutely. It was interesting to see they all kind of just stacked up in the back of A short there, and they smoked themselves off, and they were not able to be seen.
So we're seeing a stack on both C and A here. The defenders are completely giving up B.
It looks like they're gonna try to go A short this time.
Revealing area. The defenders are getting pretty aggressive, pushing up short here. Trying to get some info.
Maybe they're gonna, again, they don't know. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna try to push B here.
Now they're
just gonna take it. They're just gonna take it. Omen's gonna plant.
Any players there?
That is a little bit of a misplay, but now we see Reyna and Cypher coming down from mid. Gonna try to take it from window, and now it's a 5v4 for the attackers.
This is gonna be a pretty easy retake, I feel, because they have guns. The defenders are just on pistols, but we'll see how it goes.
No one's coming from A at the moment. Good shock dart, or good recon dart. There, good flash from the Reyna. They're gonna take site. Only Jet left. Coming from A. Watch. They're gonna try to defuse here.
Gonna stick this bomb here.
Yeah, they're gonna stand. That's gonna be the round. So it's gonna be 2-0 here. For the side of DHS Gaming. And let's see what they can take out. Let's see if attackers can get anything going here. Because they need, or it looks like, okay, so they saved last round. They have a little bit better eco, and they're going to try to go for a buy round. They're going to have to save again if they don't win this round.
Attackers need this round, or else their eco, like you said, will be completely broken.
Right. Looks like they're gonna try to push A short again. Some going long. Jet going short. Cypher cam down. Oh, they see him. There's one.
Buried.
Both Reyna's trade. Cypher, Brimstone. Brimstone's gonna put a molly. Blue Cypher's gonna come up to heaven, along with
now
Jet.
The attackers are going to be rotating out here.
Yeah.
They don't feel too comfortable pushing that after.
Now they've already lost 2.
Info.
Right. Omen and Sova are still holding strong on. Okay, so Sova's going to go back to B window. Going to take an owl drone out. They're just going to hide from that.
Looks like we're going to have another B push. Actually, they're gonna try to go through garage and wrap to C.
See, Sova's gonna burst them down here. Let's see.
They're not gonna be.
So he's smoked off. He's gonna have to fall back. Oh, he just gets destroyed right there. So now it's a 3v3.
And
30 seconds left.
Now the defenders are gonna have to have a very tough retake here.
Spike planted.
They'll have to rotate all the way over from A site.
This should be the round for DHS. They have this post plant, 3 guns, man advantage. You see both defenders coming up through long. They are smoked off though. And they re-smoke it too. Omen TPing onto site.
And here they're gonna have to make a play. Jet's gonna go down and Cypher's gonna go down as well. DN74 with 3 that round, clutches it up, and now it's 2-1. So the buy on their team was very effective there, and they will continue to be able to buy.
Huge round for DHS there.
Is DHS attacking? I don't even
Yes,
remember.
DHS
Okay, they
is.
are. Excuse me.
No, you're right. So we're gonna see the stack towards A site again by attackers.
And it looks like, yes, blue site's Jet, WHS is gonna have an op on B, and gets a pick right off the bat. Jet taking down Jet. Reyna, blue Reyna's playing very aggressive. NZO is gonna look to get a trade. Cypher's got a camera down. Now they're gonna push. Gets 1, gets 2, Cypher goes down. And now it's just the Reyna on A.
That was a very good play by the
Yeah, it was a
defenders there.
great defense. 3v1. I don't know what Reyna can do here.
So we're seeing that Whitney high on defenders likes to get pretty aggressive. They've pushed up A short, and A long about 3 rounds in a row here.
Yeah,
Finally
I
worked out
think.
for them.
Yeah, if they somehow win this round, I think they will have to change up their strategy. It's a nice flash. Oh, he didn't see him there. Frothy's gonna go down to Corvallis. That will be another round for DHS. Or Whitney, excuse me. What I don't like about the Observer in this game is you can't, like, free fly around the map. I think that would be really helpful. So yeah, they're gonna go, DHS is gonna go C here. Looks like. And they're gonna
Yep,
just
the
try
Jet
to...
and the Omen stack on C. We'll see if this works out for them. Jet
Yeah.
up, gets the
There's
first
a pick.
dashes out.
Pretty common Jet op strat.
They're gonna rotate off of C now that they know that the Jet's holding it. Looks like they're gonna be trying to go up grass here. Sova has the info. Cam taken off by Cypher. Trying to wallbang that. Not gonna happen with the Phantom.
And DHS is just...
And
They
once
don't have a
again-
lot of great guns here.
Once again, Whitney has pushed up all the way A long.
Oh, there's a great pick.
Pushing
That's
A.
gonna open up. They're gonna push onto site. That was a really great pick, and now they're gonna have
Flank by
plant.
Reyna, though. The flank by Reyna pushing out of A long.
Well, that could be interesting, but I think the Omen's got it. Dovo gets 1. They're gonna be taken down by Saint Seongbi. Now Blue Sova
EN74
gonna
holding
take down
this
the
flank.
camera. The 3v3. Can they push onto site? Reyna is gonna be on that flank, as you said, but doesn't see the Omen behind her in window. See if the Omen's gonna peek out here. Get a pick.
The Omen peaks.
There it
and it's
is.
over
Okay,
for
that's
Reyna.
huge by DN74. 3v2 now.
One player remaining.
Can SSB clutch this
Should
up?
be a
I don't
free
know.
round for the attackers.
Oh,
They
but he
have
doesn't
Omen.
take the cam.
Yeah, that's it. They have to
Yeah,
save
that's
now.
gonna be it. He's just gonna try to save himself.
Thrifty.
And that is
DHS gets the second
huge.
round. Huge for them.
That is huge for DHS.
Whitney did get the op save though, so that's going to be very helpful for their eco.
Yes. That's a huge confidence booster for DHS. Now let's see. They are going to try their A push again. It looks like they have a set execute to push onto site, but it's not worked
They've
most
actually
of the
given
time.
up A completely. Oh, no,
Oh,
Cypher's going heaven.
okay, so Cypher's gonna go heaven.
Reyna pushed all the way up mid. They have that info now.
Yeah. Oh,
Reyna's
Reyna is
actually
gonna
gonna push
she's on a
out.
dangerous flank. This is aggressive.
What will Reyna be able to do here? Here she goes.
She's too afraid to push out. But she can't flash because they'll hear that. And ggCircuit is gonna get a pick from heaven.
She has all 4 of them.
Get out of my way!
She's gonna have to fall back and they're gonna get plant.
Spike planted.
Sova ult. Gonna be coming from mid. See the defender spawn.
Under.
Gets knives out. It's got 4v4. Dovo gets 1 with the knives. 4v4 now, even for EHS. 4v2.
Smoke spray by
3v2. Can DN74 clutch it up again? He's gonna TP onto bomb. 1v3. And he's gonna be taken down. That's a 4K for ggCircuit on that round. Clutches it up for WHS.
Jet's gonna save that off once again.
Very close, but not close enough.
The attackers, however, DN74 with $8,400, hidden with 7,600. That's gonna be pretty good for their eco. They can maybe get a little bit of a force buy here. Try to
And we have a pause, I think? Wait, what?
Yep.
Okay, I see.
It looks like a team took a timeout here. I think the attackers.
Yeah, just a quick pause here while we make sure we put a short stream delay on.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Nah, it should be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, we should have the stream delay on now. Right now, it's 4-2 in Whitney's favor, playing a great defense. ggCircuit has been doing very well. We're going to restart the stream in 1 second just to make sure that we can have that stream delay going. So don't go anywhere.